as articles for the Daily Telegram, and that's really great for me for personal experience and professional experience because I'm trying to break into the field of journalism, which obviously is a lot of writing.
I started at Adrian completely unknown. I had no idea what I wanted to do, and so I took we were able to take so many different classes, and from there, I thought maybe I'd want to do business. My dad's a business guy, my mom's a physical therapist, oh, maybe I'll like something medical, and I literally took every possible different kind of class. And it led me to something medical, and so I thought maybe that I wanted to be a physical therapist initially. And so I started shadowing in the physical, within that, started taking exercise science classes. And from there, I decided I just wanted something more than that. I wanted to be able to treat more things, see more people, and that's where I really decided I wanted to do medicine.
The Institute for Career Planning is very proud to be front and center in contributing to the efforts of Adrian College to assist students in their future career preparation.
because now you're a graduate of Adrian College, or soon to be. And because of that, you move into a distinctive class of Americans. You are now part of the educated elite of America. People will have more expectations of you, higher expectations of you, more need of you than you probably realize right now. People will already start turning to you, looking at you, watching you, listening to what you say, because whether you think of it or not, you are now a mentor and a teacher to those around you. Think of those core values. Think of how you can transmit them to others. Think of how you can build the groups in your workspace or elsewhere around those core values. You're going to be called upon to lead, whether it's at work, whether it's in graduate school, whether it's at a PTA meeting, whether it's in church, whether it's in a sports club. People will look at you and expect you to raise your hand. And you need to do it, and you need to step up to that, and you need to drive forward what you have learned here and the values you take away from this wonderful, wonderful college. I'm proud to be a part of the 2019 class of Adrian College, the Cinco de Mayo class, forever known. And I wish you all the greatest of success in the years to come. Congratulations to all of you.
Welcome to Arrington Ice Arena, tonight's home for the contest between the #1 Adrian Bulldogs and the #10 ranked Davenport Panthers. And you know, as we're getting going here, I'm Matt Kibbe as we get a quick whistle and an offsides, joined by Gary Vettato here for the call today, and a big tilt for GLCHL power and anything you want to call it. This is an important matchup today for both teams. as we have a face-off in the neutral zone. As I said, this is Matt Kibbe and Gary Veto here on the Adrian College Sports Network as Oshawa sends it in to the point. Now Moore, and then back up to Burkowski. Burkowski over to Spate, and Spate couldn't get a shot off. First time calling his name in a matter of a few weeks, Gary.
It is. It's great to see Spade out there on the ice moving around. Sounds like he's healthy. Coach gave him the green light, and we'll see what he can do tonight.
Dumped down behind the net. The goaltender tonight for the Panthers is going to be Zach Janus. He's in net for them. On the other end, Michael Barrett is the starter for the Bulldogs. As we're heading in, Donaldson has it now, sends it back over Gibble, and it's shot to score! Woo! Not even!
Just like that.
With 19-14 left, we're going to get the water bottle hit off the net and a 1-0 lead for the Bulldogs here early in this contest.
Set that tempo. Set that tempo, Bulldogs. Play that Bulldog hockey, and like you said, that was gorgeous watching that shot, Kibbe. You hit the nail on the head. That puck busted that water bottle off the back of the net, busted the top off of that water bottle, threw water all over, and here we go. 1-0 Adrian College Bulldogs.
What a shot by the captain, Glimble, right in front, and wow, an assist to Donaldson there. That was a beautiful, beautiful play set up here as we are already 50 seconds into this contest.
Oh, buddy, no, I'm feeling the excitement. I'm feeling the excitement in you. I'm feeling the excitement in myself. And you know what? We're seeing it on the ice right now. I think we're in store for a really great game tonight, Kibbe.
This is going to be an impressive one, realistically. This is just going to be an all-out brawl between these two teams here as the Bulldogs win the face-off down in the defensive zone. Silverio is the one trying to clear it. He has it now. He's going to be pushing here, getting the speed going, and now intercepted away by the Panthers. Sent down the other way now in the defensive zone for the Bulldogs. Kotek's able to send it over to Nolan. Nolan has it now and going to try and bring it up. He crosses over the blue line into crossing the red line. Now he dumps it in. They decide to go for a change as Donaldson has it on the forecheck. Janus came way out of his net to come and play that, and he gets a little bit tied up there with Donaldson. This will be his time to go for a change if he can. He can't. And now Smith is going to go after it. Stanko has it, and a shot hit off in front by a defenseman there. And Davenport's going to try and clear here. This is a huge matchup like we've been saying, number 1 versus number 10 here in the ACHA as Davenport is down early here with 18:20 left. 1-0 the score here on the Adrian College Sports Network. Matt Kibbe joined by Gary Vedeto, and we're proud to bring you the action here for Adrian College TV. Sent up to Stanko, crosses over the center line, and now Davenport has possession.
Yep, and now Finger able to gather the puck at the blue line, moving over to the right side, dumping it back behind Janus. Moving it back around to the Davenport. Davenport able to move it past out of the defensive zone on the attack. Davenport, Nicholson, number 15. Shot saved by Michael Barrett.
Nice save there by Barrett as we get back going here. Nicholson had a great shot to start off, and we're 1-1 in shots, but the score is 1-0 here with 17:49 and a whistle.
Yeah, no, I think this whistle's about due, man. I feel like I need to catch my breath right now after the way this game started. Like you said, we got a great matchup tonight between some really we got number 1, Adrian College, number 10, Davenport, some definitely power rankers out there in the league right now. And this is something we can see a game like this later on in the season towards tournament time. So I think this right now is a good litmus test for both teams to kind of see where they're at in the league.
Already 2 minutes and 11 seconds into this game as we're down in the defensive zone face-off. Bulldogs are able to win it here as Stone has possession of it. You know, something I want to point out, you'll see today, different from any of the streams that you've seen in the past, we have the bench cam operating. Bailey Murzik is down there today operating that for us here for ACHA Men's D1 Hockey. And we're happy to bring you these changes here to the Adrian College Sports Network and Adrian College TV, and we hope you're able to notice as it's just an awesome atmosphere to play hockey. Arrington Ice Arena as we're pinned along the half wall in front of the box. It's sent back to Oshawa. Oshawa has it. He pushes it over to Stone. Stone has it. Long pass up to Fife. Oh. Fife has to go after it down in the zone. No whistle called. And it's going to be cleared out by Davenport as they regather and dump it the other way. And it's going to hit off the metal roof of the old barn.
No, like you said, Kibbe, it's great to have Bailey down there with the player cam and everything, or excuse me, the bench cam. Have another angle, have another shot. Looks like we got it right up there right now. Kind of get a different perspective on the ice than our viewers are used to and everything else. So we're going to have some good shots from Bailey tonight, being able to get in between both benches and maybe even be able to profile the band tonight some.
Yeah, it's going to be an awesome game, awesome atmosphere as it always is for these ACHA Men's D1 games. Shot from the point. Misses Janus. That was a blast from Kotek. And now it's down in the corner, but Davenport's able to regather it. Poked away by Kotek. He can't get to it just in time. Now going the other way is Grudlock, and we're heading down, and now Barrett grabs it, pushes it out over to Moore. Dominic Moore with it. Taken away in front of the net, and Barrett gets a stick on it and pushes it away. Now the Bulldogs looking to get everything going. Nolan has it. He pushes it up over to Spade. Spade up to Moore. Moore heading in on the rush. He goes for a shot and a save by Janice on the blocker side, and it's still down in the zone where Spade is at to go and get it. Starters back on the ice here for the Bulldogs, rolling 4 lines here with 16:15 left in this first period of action. 1-0 the score. It's back at the point for Kotek. He was able to keep it inside the zone. Another shot, save, juicy rebound, but nobody there to grab it for the Bulldogs as Davenport will head the other way with it. Thompson was the one that had it. He's the captain for this Davenport team as Savario heads in, looks for something, shot, and score!
Go, Manny!
Woo! Manny Savario with the shot and score with 15:57 left here in the first period of action, and the score now 2-0.
No, that's great to see Manny come away with a goal, Kibby. I know he's one of the guys we talked about yesterday with Coach Estalos. And again, what I love about having these student-run productions, that gentleman that just scored that fine goal, well, that gentleman, he's in one of my classes, and I got to see all about him video. What a stand-up guy. You know, I got to see that video. Coach talks about him being a competitor and just really just being a real stand-up gentleman.
He really is. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing on the ice, especially as Savario has it now. Or Savario, my apologies. We'll get that correct. Donaldson with it, takes a shot and misses through. Went right past the pad of Janice, and shots in favor of the Bulldogs 4-1 here with 15:35 left. Down in front, Bottle comes off the net again. Now it's going the other way. Barrett comes way out of his net to grab it. He's going to hang on to it, push it back the other way to Chagasay. Chagasay is the one with it. Now he switches it over to Bond. Bond looking for anything. He slices it way up the ice to Stanko, and Stanko makes a nice little pretty move to get along the half wall and go down to the corner before he's roughed up there by the Davenport defenseman, and they dump it out and have to chase. Nicholson going after it with speed and with Chagasay. Chagasay pushes it around, and now we're looking for anything we can as Smith has it for the Bulldogs. Connor Smith pushes it up to Finger, and Finger goes into the offensive zone.
No.
Mike Finger couldn't get a shot just on goal in time as Stanko is the one trying to keep it in the zone. Can't do it. Back to Dan Stone. Stone has it. He's going to be the one that pushes here. He's a leader for this team. Wouldn't you say that, Gary?
No, absolutely. You know, both on the ice and off the ice. And I know, like Coach Estalos talked about, he doesn't like to profile, you know, just one player here or there. He looks at the whole team aspect, but that's what he's really got out here on the ice. He's got a bunch of leaders through and through, top to bottom.
14:20 left here in the first period of action. 2-0 the score here on the Adrian College Sports Network as Finger has it now. Matt Kibbe joined by Gary Vedito here on WVAC Adrian 107.9 FM, streaming on the Adrian College TV YouTube channel as Frederick Angeli is down in the corner trying to get anything he can as he knifes at it. Can't get to it just in time. And now Stone has it and he sends it back in. And the Bulldogs will head for a change. 2 defensemen come back onto the ice as Fife, Frederick Angeli, and Kuhn are on the ice. Big hit along the board right in front of the Davenport bench, and now Nolan has to come and grab it. Like we said, we're streaming on WVAC Adrian 107.9 FM. Proud to bring you that as we were able to just get that Adrian College Sports Network started. The flagship station for the Adrian College Sports Network is Adrian College TV as we have an offsides call here, and it will come back out into neutral zone ice for a face-off.
No, and if I could piggyback on that, you know, Kibbe, it's great to hear we're streaming in this game tonight, this great action. And, again, a little plug for myself. I had you on the Dog Pound radio show today, the sports radio show of Adrian College on 107.9. Had a great interview with you. We got a chance to talk a little bit more about this team, Coach Estalos. You know, and, again, stay tuned to our intermission report. We got a development there. I know Coach Estalos kind of feeling under the weather tonight, so he asked that we talk to assistant coach and head coach of the D3 team, Justin Fisher. So make sure you stay tuned for our intermission report during the first and second intermission and post-game.
Arnold couldn't get to it just in time for Davenport as Spate had it. Not shot from Nolan at the point. Couldn't get much going there as Perkowski tries to keep it in. Spate down in the corner goes after it. And now the Panthers are looking to clear. Can't do much here as Wanfor is down there for them. On the corner on the far side, pinned along the half wall. Bulldogs and Panthers looking to get anything going as both respective teams are down there battling. wrapped around up to Nolan at the point. On the near side, hits off the chest of a Davenport player. Perkowski tries to send it back into the slot, can't do it just in time. And now it's going to be a clear, falls in front and into the pocket of Nolan as he heads in on the blade of his stick. Kotek has it, looks for a deke down to Nolan. Nolan pushing in for pressure in front, and Janus is going to get a cover here with 12:37 left. You know, you were talking about developments coming for our intermission report. We got something new today. The Davenport Athletics has their own streaming network that they use. And
great to see.
It's awesome to see, but, you know, we're going to take advantage of that. We're going to have Tyler, their play-by-play man, come over and do a little interview with us during the intermission, and I think we'll end up repaying them the favor later on.
No, absolutely. You know, giving another perspective to the ice, you know, with the away team and everything else. And, you know, we want to be gracious hosts. Sure, we want to walk away with the win. But, yeah, I think that's going to be really neat to have some coverage from the opposing side and kind of see what they have to say, like you said, from their perspective. So here we are with 12:30 left in the first period. Adrian College has 2. Davenport Panthers have nothing. Shots on goal are in favor of Adrian College, 6-2. And we got a face-off here at center ice.
Center ice face-off is won by the Bulldogs as Shagase has to go after it down deep in the Bulldog zone. Sends it over to Bond, a big hit on the corner, but the Bulldogs have it. Savario tries to deke around, falls, goes down, but he's able to regain possession of the puck as he pushes it back to his line mate, Donaldson. Donaldson has it, now looking for anything he can. He dekes around, putting the skate blade on the side and pushing in. Big hit there, and we're going to get a delayed call here, the first one of the game, as Davenport touches the puck and will get the call here, as Kuhn was the one grabbing it.
No, it's great to see our turnover rate, or excuse me, rather, our shots on goal to the number of goals we have right now. So for every 3 shots we're shooting, we're getting 1 goal right now, and we got another great opportunity to be a man ahead with the man advantage right now for the next 2 minutes. So I know we want to keep this throttle going right now, and it's great to see what the Bulldogs are doing right now, like Coach Styles always talks about, playing Adrian College Bulldog hockey.
Thompson's in the boxes. We have 5-on-4 for the Bulldogs. They head to the power play. Thompson went to the box for tripping. He's the captain of this Panther team. As Smith goes after it, tries to put a big hit on. Anderson has it now for the Panthers. Shot and a save by Barrett. And, you know, when we were talking to Coach Salas in this week's meeting, he had mentioned that the penalty kill for Davenport is very aggressive.
Yes, and we just seen that right there, Kibby. Just like you said, great point. Barrett really had to step up and make a good save because, you know, the Panthers, they were spelling trouble there for a minute. And, you know, here we are down in the defensive side face-off for the Bulldogs, and we got the man advantage. We want to flip this real quick.
11:45 left here in the first period of action. 1:45 left in the power play for the Bulldogs as Ashui was the one heading up with it. He gives it up to Smith, and this power play unit is looking to keep up an impressive streak as a shot hits off the leg. They're plus 35% on the year in front, and they know what they're doing on these special teams. They are a good special team as Stanko tries to push it in front, can't do much there as Ashui has it now. Ashui pushes it over to Donaldson. Donaldson back down to Smith. Smith rips one and misses on the blocker side of Janus as we have 11 minutes left in the period and a minute left in the power play as Smith heads in. Goes for a deke, pushes it over to Moore, and he's going to head for a change and get the second unit out. Moore back over to Nolan. Nolan pushes in. Shot misses wide on the left-hand side. Blocker side is dumped down in front, and Moore just couldn't get to it in time, but he's able to keep it in the zone as he gives it back up to Nolan. Nolan at the point, back down to Moore. Moore pushes it into the corner to the captain. Glimble already has a goal today, and he pushes it shot in front. Can't do much there as it's saved by Janus. Kotek pushes it back down to Moore. Now Moore pushes it back up into the slot and shot and goal. Can't go as Moore goes after it now. Or Savario, actually. He gives it down to the captain, Kotek. Kotek back to the Savario. Savario back over to Kotek and a shot and a save by Janus. Now it's in front, bobbling in front. Can't get his flat on it. And now Nolan has it. Pushes it down to Kotek. Kotek with a shot and another save as it's in between the pads of Janus. And wow, what a quick developing there for both teams. Big defense there for the Panthers with 10:15 left and 14 seconds left on the power play for the Bulldogs.
No, a couple points to touch on, Kibby. You know, that's one thing Coach was talking about yesterday with us. He wanted to see a lot of traffic in front of the net. Well, that's what we're seeing right now here in this power play. And, again, our power play is a point of pride for this team. They do a good job on both sides of both sides of the ice, and like you said, Davenport, they do one heck of a job at the kill.
Stone took a shot and it missed wide. Raposo on the ice now looking for anything he can as Anderson's pushing. Stone takes it away from him, and the Panthers return to full strength here as we reach the halfway mark of this first period of action. Stone goes down to the corner trying to push and set up the offense here as the Panthers try and take it away. Fingers with it now behind the net into the corner on the far side. Back up to Stone. Stone over to Raposo. Raposo swipes it in front. Nobody there to grab it. Finger has to come out to neutral zone ice and recover and push forward. Kuhn tips it over the center line, and the Panthers regather. Nicholson's the one that grabs it, and he pushes it back to his defenseman and partner. As Thompson, the captain, grabs it now. He just came out of the box for a tripping call that they were able to kill here in this first period. 9:20 left in this first period of action. Sent over to Thompson. Thompson on the near side. Shot hits off of Raposo, and then Barrett is going to get credit for something there as it's sent back to the point. Good defense here, holding up now for the Bulldogs as it's sent back to Raposo, and Raposo has to go down as Finger and Kuhn are going after it on the half wall. Big hit from behind and a save from Barrett.
No, Barrett's already seen a lot of action tonight. He's got 5 shots on goal to the Adrian College 8 shots on Janice. And, you know, it's great to see the Bulldogs come away with a quick goal right out the gate and follow up with a second goal. But you know what, Kibby? I think this is going to be a closer match than some of our other ones. And as you see, like you said, we got Bailey on the camera down there in between the benches, and she's getting some really good shots of the band in between stoppages of play and everything else. So, again, continue to monitor our screens tonight and listen to our stream, and, you know, we're going to have some good footage of the game tonight.
Yeah, if you're listening on WVAC 107.9 Adrian, you're going to want to maybe pull up the video on YouTube and check it out. And it's awesome to watch on Adrian College TV. Make sure to subscribe if you aren't already. Bulldogs have it now with 8:45 left here in this first period. Chagase crossing over the center line and dumps it in and goes after it on the forecheck. Janice pushes it to the opposite side. The near side taken away by Stanko, and he swipes at it and goes right over top of the puck as the Panthers are going to try and clear the zone. 2-0 the score here in favor of the home team Adrian College Bulldogs against the Davenport Panthers as Stanko heads in and takes a big rip and a nice save by the goaltender Janice in front of his net.
Fully displaying all his flexibility with that save.
Full-on robbery there as Stanko had a great open net opportunity and Janice took it away.
No, and that's something else that Coach was talking about. Their goalies, they're top-notch throughout the whole season. So, you know, it's really good to see a couple of these top-ranked teams tonight really go at it. And like I said, stay tuned because we got a lot of fun ahead of us tonight.
Moore tried to deke around the face-off and go and get it in front of the goaltender Janice, but it's the other way. And now the Panthers push it in front, can't get much in there. It's up in the air, tries to tip it down, can't do anything there. Chagase delivered a big hit in front, showing the physicality that this game is going to bring. This is no doubt a rivalry game between the Davenport Panthers and the Adrian College Bulldogs as Moore is going after it in front. He's able to try and get it, but he can't do much just net. Now with it is Grudlock. He pushes it up to the Davenport Panthers as they head in. Thompson with a shot, and it misses wide. Doesn't even touch the goaltender, Barrett. Panthers looking to set up the offense here with anything they can. Cohen pushes it in front, and a save by Barrett as Perkowski dumps it out, and we'll get a whistle as it hit off the netting. Great save there by Barrett, the goaltender. This is exactly what you want to see if you're Coach Astalos.
No, absolutely. You got that. You hit the nail on the head there, Kibby, and it was great to see him get, you know, really cover a lot of ice with that with that save, because it looked like it was going to sneak in maybe right there on the post, but he was able to push out a little bit further and, like you said, come up with another great save.
Now it's battling in front. Davenport looking to cut this lead in half, but the Bulldogs are going to be able to clear the zone as Donaldson's the one going after it for them. He pushes it up to Quan. Quan has it. Number 10 for the Davenport Panthers as he pushes it across, and Kotek puts a skate on it, and Donaldson's going to grab it now and try and push. 2-0 the score here with 7:05 left in the first period of action. Shots on goal in favor of the Bulldogs, 9-6. You're listening to the Adrian College Sports Network here on WVAC Adrian 107.9 and the Adrian College TV YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, LinkedIn.
Don't forget to
anything you want.
There you
now
go.
we have an opportunity here as Donaldson heads in with Savario behind him. Donaldson tries to push it over, and it's going to be taken away in the slot by the Panthers as they try and push the other way. Nobody can seem to find the puck, but Nolan takes it away and dumps it down. Savario there looking for anything he can. He just sends it back into the defensive zone where the defenseman Kotek and Nolan will have to figure out what to do with it here. Nolan has it now. He's behind Barrett with pressure coming from the Panthers as they regain possession of the puck. Setting up the offense now. 5-on-5 hockey here with 6:15 left here as Grudlock pushes it, tries to tip it, and almost got by Barrett. Missed just wide as the Bulldogs are trying to get it out of the zone. Panthers playing tremendous pressure on here, and the Bulldogs just can't seem to get it out, but now it looks like they will as Savario does just that.
No, you're right, Matt. You know, seemed like Davenport maybe had a little pregame jitters and everything else, and that's where we got a couple quick goals, but Davenport, they're really starting to settle in right now with 6 shots on goal. Barrett really having to work hard for those saves, and, you know, he's having a heck of a game. But, you know, Davenport, here we go. We got a good matchup tonight.
Now down in the offensive zone, I want to point out something I just saw. Buffalo Wild Wings mascot is here.
Oh, yeah, it's Buffalo Wild Wings night.
Buffalo Wild Wings
yes.
night here on the Adrian College ACHA game here at Arrington Ice Arena.
I'll take some Caribbean jerk, please.
That's right. 5:25 left here in this second period of action, or first period of action. I'm getting way ahead of myself here. As Smith looks to dump it in, we're going to get an icing call here as it's called off because the goaltender, Janice, came out to play it. Smith delivers a big hit with finger behind the goaltender with 5:05 left here in the first period. 2-0 the score as the captain Thomas pushes it in front. Barrett with a big save in front, and that shot came from Cohen.
Way to go, Barrett.
And now the Bulldogs are looking to get anything they can. Barrett comes way out of his net to put a stick on it. We're going to slow down possession here as Oshawa has it now behind Barrett. Cohen's down there to try and do anything he can. Actually, correction, Quan is down there. Sends up to Kuhn. Kuhn over to Frederick Angeli. Frederick Angeli has the speed of this team. He goes in, wraps around, and front tries to put it in the side of the net. Can't do much there as Janice was able to get a pad down and stop the puck. Davenport has it now. Frederick Angeli delivers a hit down in front, and Quan's going after it for Davenport. Sent down into the offensive zone. Fife is sniping at it. Can't get much on it as Sagase is going to have to push it down to center ice, but it's taken away. Nicholson has it for the Davenport Panthers. He pushes it back to Madev. Madev over to Fife, who takes it away for the Bulldogs. And now they will slow stuff down here with 4:05 left. Sagase behind the net. Almost be forced out by Quan. He pushes it up to Kuhn. Kuhn tries to backhand it over to Fife, but Goodlock takes it away, and he heads in. Quan down there with him, and a shot and a save by Barrett. Another shot misses. Quan just couldn't find the back of the net there as it was open for him with Barrett down. 3:45 left here in this first period of action. The score is still 2-0 here on the Adrian College Sports Network. Down in front is Bond. Bond pushes it out, and it's going to hit off the steel structure of the old barn.
Almost made it over on the other side of the net, too.
Almost got to us.
It did.
We almost had a souvenir.
No, absolutely. But, no, hey, this is some game tonight, Kibby. Again, shots on goal. We got Adrian College at 10, and the Davenport Panthers, with 7 shots right now. So Barrett, he's really working hard back there on the net tonight. This is sure it could be another day at the office, but they got their work cut out for them at the office.
Yeah, they do. Kotek has it now behind the bench, or behind the goaltender as it's sent up. Davenport's going to intercept it in neutral zone ice, but can't hang on to it. Moore's going to have to go after it. Can't do it. Nolan tips it back over to Moore, and still in neutral zone ice. Nobody's really claimed possession here as it's pinned along the half wall. Moore pushes it behind, and now Quan's going to push it over as the Davenport Panthers are looking for anything they can here as we reach the 3-minute mark of the first period. Back up to neutral zone ice. Nolan couldn't get anything over it, and we're going to get a penalty here, I believe, on the Bulldogs.
There's another great-looking shot there from our Cam down on the other side of the ice. Seeing the players coming in and out. Bailey doing a wonderful job. But, yeah, like you said, we got about 3 minutes left to go here in the first period. Adrian College 2, Davin Panthers 0. And make sure you, again, stay tuned for our intermission report coming up with about 7 minutes left before the second period starts.
So the Bulldogs will head to the penalty kill here for 2 minutes, 2:59 left in this first period of action as they're able to win the face-off. Kuhn able to do it. Hits off the side of the net. That was just a weird play as Stone hits it away with his hand. And now the Bulldogs will look to clear. Barrett came out of his net, and then it's tipped away. Great play there by Grudlock to keep it in. And Quan has it now, but they're going to call him offsides on the jump.
No, he got some air. The assistant captain for the Davenport Panthers. He got up off the ice pretty well there.
You know, with the Bulldogs being on the penalty kill, let's take a look at the goaltender Michael Barrett's numbers on the year. Gary, let us know about that.
Yeah, no, Michael Barrett, again, is having a great year. He's at 15-0 with 1.18 goals against for the year and a .953 save percentage this year. So he's having himself a great season, really helping to lead the team and everything else from back there behind the net. But, yeah, he's got his work cut out for him tonight.
Thompson behind the net now for the Panthers as it goes back to Quan and then tipped away by Kuhn. And the Panthers will have to reset. A minute 22 left on the power play, 2:19 left in this period as Gary Vedeto is going to head down to get some of our intermission report context as it's sent back, and Raposo is able to clear it the length of the ice with 2 minutes remaining here, a minute 09 left on the power play for the Panthers. 2-0 the score here on the Adrian College Sports Network. You're tuned in on WVAC 107.9 FM Adrian or on the Adrian College TV YouTube channel. We appreciate you tuning in. Shows the support for ACTV as well as for this men's ACHA #1 ranked team in the nation as Ogden has it down at the point. Van Domer pushes it back and another shot looking for anything he can. Can't find it just yet. Shot on Barrett, save. And now Chagasset is trying to clear, can't do it. But now Spate has it. He's one-on-one here going into the offensive zone, looking for anything he can. He pushes and just decides to dump it along the boards. And now he will head down for a change and get some fresh legs on for the last 25 seconds. Anderson has it. He pushes it up for the Panthers. Deacon front, a shot, a goal! Power play goal for the Panthers as that was Cohen who got the shot in the 5-hole between Barrett, and the score is now 2-1 here with a minute 16 left in this first period of action. What a shot there by Cohen in front and able to cut this lead in half as the score is now 2-1. It was a power play opportunity, had the break. Cohen made some great dekes between two defenders and just went 5-hole on Barrett. And the Bulldogs will look to recover here and maybe find any momentum they can as Oshawa has it now as they win the opening face-off after that goal. Stone pushes it out, can't do much there as Donaldson has sent the pass width of the ice, and he decides to dump it as Janis comes way out of his net to play it. Savario back to Glimble and then pushed away, and we're under a minute to go here in this first period of action. 2-1 the score. Shots in favor of the Bulldogs, 11-1. Oshawa has it. He sends it back down to Donaldson. Donaldson looking for anything he can. A shot and a blocker save by the goaltender Janis. 45 seconds left in this first period. Savario back to Donaldson. Donaldson shot misses wide, and we'll get a whistle here with 42.3 seconds left. I'm Matt Kibbe, joined by Gary Vedeto when he's not trying to get interviews for our intermission report. Today for our crew, we got Kelsey Millar running the top cam, doing a great job as she always does. Bailey Merzick is down between the benches. She's new to the staff this week. We're proud to have her. She's going to do a great job here. And CJ Wade, as always, being the director and running Wirecast, the mathematician today as she goes by whenever she's studying for homework. Oshawa has it. He pushes it back to Stone. 30 seconds remaining here as Stone pushes it up. Length of the ice to Moore. And Moore, long pass over to Smith. Smith has it. Weiss behind the back pass. Couldn't do much there as there's 20 seconds remaining and the Panthers looking to make the final push. Ogden has it. Ogden pushes, shot, and a glove save by Barrett, and we'll get a whistle. 13.6 seconds remaining here in this first period of action after the save by Barrett. 2-1 the score in favor of the home Bulldogs. They're going to be here tonight for this home contest and then head to Davenport tomorrow night. For an away contest. Huge points on the line. Whichever team can take away 4 of 6 points is going to win the GLCHL as we head to the intermission here as it's pinned along the half wall. No team can get anything going in a whiff on the last shot. So we'll get the final buzzer for this first period of action, and we'll be back shortly for our intermission reports, which will include comments from Gary Vedeto as he interviews 2 players and a coach. And we'll even have Tyler, the play-by-play man for the Davenport Panthers, come and join us over on ACTV. We hope you stay tuned and join us for our intermission report coming up with about 7 minutes left here in this intermission. We'll be right back on the Adrian College Sports Network, and we thank you for joining us. 2-1 the score in favor of the Adrian College Bulldogs against the Davenport Panthers. Matt Kibbe and Gary Vedeto on the call. We'll see you shortly.
driveway of my house to your apartment where I am waiting now. Come on, don't think night's young. Let's go. NYC, Portland, Austin, Anaheim. Maybe not Anaheim. Keep an open mind. I'm just saying, baby, let's go. I don't care. Anywhere. Like a river connects to the ocean, this pavement touches wherever we're going. White lines flying by, who knows what we'll find. You and me tonight. Drive. Let's drive. When's the last time we dropped our things and went? Woke up somewhere that we've both never been. Growing up doesn't mean getting older. Maybe it's just left turns off familiar streets. I just wanna come back with a memory. Growing up doesn't mean getting older. I don't care.
Actually met in this class, in this studio. We were in TV and radio. One of the first times I spoke to him, I think I was like a floor manager, and what were you that day?
I was in the booth or something, I think.
He came out here and I could tell he was having a rough day, so I tried speaking to him, and it didn't go as well as I thought it would. But eventually we got really close. We were really good friends for many years. Right after I graduated, not even a week later, I was already starting my new job out in Nebraska. It was a really small station. I had to prove myself, and I had to be a reporter of 5, essentially, and get that area news out there and build relationships with the community.
Like Elise kind of said, 1 minute you're having your graduation party, the next minute you're starting your new career as a sports reporter. Right off the bat, I got to do a lot of sports, eventually leading to live television broadcasting, live radio broadcasting, and having a sole focus of an entire about 4 or 5 county area where you're the only person that's reporting sports.
We did more than just report. We were in small radio stations, so we also had to be on the radio. We had to gather the news ourselves. City council meetings, understanding what's going on in your local government. We had a 5 to 6 stories a day quota that we had to meet.
that was one thing that we really had to do at Adrian too, though.
Yeah.
Everybody wore multiple hats. Everyone had to do multiple things while we were in the television studio, while we were in the radio booth, while we were in class. Everyone had a big project, and I felt like that was a big reason why, you and I were both able to succeed out in Nebraska.
I'm actually a producer for 13 ABC right now in Toledo, Ohio. It's a very big job, but I really love it. It's the #1 station in Toledo. Sorry. So I consider myself lucky that I get to work with such incredible talent at my young age.
I am a news reporter for NBC 24 in Toledo, so competing markets obviously, but the experience out in Nebraska that led me to Toledo allowed me to learn what I was doing, and then coming to Toledo, which was more of an organized, an official market station, has really helped me grow, and I feel like I'm able to use what I have now and snowball that and take it to wherever I go next. If I stay in Toledo, whatever, all I can tell you is I really love what I do right now. Every day is different. You get to tell everybody else's story, and that's my favorite part about it.
I would say that's my favorite part too. Every day is different. You never know what's going to come, and that's the exciting part of it.
And learn as much as you can while you can, because the more you know, the less expendable you can be at a job.
Yeah.
If you know how to run a camera, if you know how to edit, if you know how to do video, there's some position somewhere for you. So learn as much as you can, when you can, when practice, whatever you can do to learn all of this stuff in the studio, in the rooms, in the classrooms, whatever. The more you know, the better off you'll be.
And I would also have to say that our first boss was very pleased that we knew how to edit video right off the bat. That was training he didn't have to do, so practice.
Yeah, that's good. I think that covers it.
Yeah.
Don't want to die or fade away. I just want to be someone. I just want to be someone. Dive and disappear without a trace. I just want to be someone. Well, doesn't everyone? And if you feel the great dividing, I want to be the one you're guiding, 'cause I believe that you can lead the way. I just wanna be somebody to someone, oh, I wanna be somebody to someone, oh, I never had nobody and no road home. I wanna be somebody to someone. And if the sun starts setting, the sky goes cold, and if the clouds get heavy and start to fall, I really need somebody to call my own. I wanna be somebody to someone. Someone to you, someone to you, someone to you, someone to you. I don't even need to change the world. I'll make the moon shine just for your view. I'll make the starlight circle the room.
Welcome back to Arrington Ice Arena. We got a new shot for you today. We're down a camera cord, but we're going to make this all work. We got Tyler Kuehl with us today. He's the play-by-play man for the Davenport Panthers. And Tyler, what have you seen so far today from your point of view on the other side?
Well, Adrian came out with a really good start. I was talking with our goaltender, Jason Reinl, who's currently out with a lower body injury right now. Adrian likes to come out with a really good jump, and we saw that in the first few minutes. Really, it looked like it was going to be all Bulldogs in that first period. But then DU got that big penalty kill. Even though Ian Thompson was the guy in the box, one of our better penalty killers, they were able to kind of turn it around. They got some chances and really gave Michael Barrett a little bit of flack in that first period, and it really saw the game kind of turn in DU's favor, eventually leading to that goal by Jason Cohen. And really, we talked about Mark Anderson getting an assist on that goal. That was probably the easiest assist he ever had. Yeah. Just gave it to Cohen, and Cohen made the nice move, and now we're only on a one-goal hockey game.
Sure.
Yeah. Now, is that coming in? We knew, both teams knew this was going to be a physical contest. Is this holding up to the expectation that you had for this game?
you know, a little bit soft at the first few minutes. I mean, I think it's just going to pick up, and that's the best part of a 2-game set here like we have in the GLCHL. A lot of good physicality, and these games have been historically physical. I remember there was a game last year back at Patterson. It was an 8-7 game. It was probably the wildest game that Thomas and I had ever called at Davenport, and really it makes it a very interesting series, and that's what made this rivalry one of the best here in the league.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Tyler, for coming over and being a part of our intermission report. Really appreciate it. Good luck the rest of the way and have a good call.
Thank you very much,
Thanks,
guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, now we get back to, as we figured out, you can see Tyler leaving us. Tyler Kuhl was the guy over here talking to us. He's the Davenport play-by-play. And now we're going to go into our typical intermission report as where most folks are used to. And, Gary, who'd you get a chance to talk to down by the bench?
Yeah, no, again, so a little adjustment from the typical report, if you will, but we had a chance to speak with the assistant coach out here on this D1 team. He's actually the head coach of the D3 team, Justin Fisher, and actually won the championship back in 2018. So, but real quick, I talked to him, you know, and I asked, you know, what are we going to do to kind of maintain the tempo that's been going and going and going? And, you know, right now, he was saying it was great to start out quick with a quick goal, but the middle of the period, that was a little too cute, you know, not controlling the puck well and everything else. And then the adjustments, okay, for the next half, the next period, he wants to see more energy out of his boys, moving their feet around a little bit more. And really, you know, he wants to know, I asked him, what do you want to do to plan to recover from, you know, that goal there at the end that the Bulldogs gave up? And really, he wants some more shots on net. Typically, they have about 20 right now, and they're about half of that, and they're really keeping, Davenport's keeping pace. And then finally, I got the chance to speak to the captain, Glimble, and, you know, I asked him about kind of the up and down of the game that's been going on, and he had the same sentiment as Coach had. They're getting a little too fancy. You know, they need to keep it simple, get back to the basics, and get, you know, focusing on those details. And lastly, I asked him from his perspective on the ice, what are you seeing from the Davenport players? And he said, you know, we kind of caught them off guard a little bit with that start, with that quick goal. But they're bouncing back. They're coming right at them right now. And, you know, he put it perfectly. It's a fun game.
Yeah, you know it is. And this has been a great contest here on the Adrian College Sports Network. Other than that, I mean, I think we're just looking for have a great game, as we've been saying this whole entire time. It's 1 versus 10, and, you know, I want to give a quick shout-out while we have the opportunity, and you can see everyone. You won't get a chance to see Bailey, as she's the one behind the camera, but we have Kelsey Millar here. You get to see the face now as she's coming in. Yeah, that's the face that works our top cam. She does an awesome job. Now I'm going to make CJ look up a little bit. This is CJ Wade. She does an awesome job directing these productions, and, you know, this is a fun shot for us. This is the first time we got to do this, and I think this might be the new thing we get to do.
I know. I like this. This is neat.
But either way, we'll be back shortly. It's 2-1 here in favor of the Bulldogs on home ice. About 2 minutes until we go for this second period of action. And, you know, we'll be right back here on the Adrian College Sports Network. Matt Kibbe and Gary Vedito here on the call. We'll see you shortly.
Like night is falling, I wanna be the one you're calling, 'cause I believe that you can lead the way. I just wanna be somebody to someone, oh, I wanna be somebody to someone, oh, I never had nobody and no road home. I wanna be somebody to someone. And if the sun starts setting, the sky goes cold, and if the clouds get heavy and start to fall, I really need somebody to call my own. I wanna be somebody to someone. Someone to you, someone to you, someone to you, someone to you.
Welcome back to Arrington Ice Arena, home of Adrian College Bulldog hockey, as we're getting ready to start up the second period of action here. The score 2-1 in favor of the home team, the Adrian College Bulldogs. Number 1 versus number 10 as they are hosting the Davenport Panthers. And, you know, I'll tell you what, that first period was exciting, Gary.
Oh, my goodness. You know, I'm still catching my breath, both from that first period, the intermission report. I mean, what a great time tonight out here in the ice. Like you said, number 1, number 10, 2-1 here in the second period, getting ready to start. And, boy, has it been some action tonight, Kibbe.
Yeah, no, it's been an absolutely tremendous game so far. I think both teams want to be in a different spot than they're in right now, and they're trying to figure that out. But, you guys, if you're tuned into the Adrian College Sports Network. I'm Matt Kibbe, joined by Gary Vedeto, as we're bringing you all the action as we always do. A couple weeks ago, I believe last week, we were officially named the men's ACHA play-by-play and color voices for this team, and that's some exciting news.
No, that is Kibbe. It's great to have that honor to watch this really great team and play some wonderful hockey and do our part.
Yeah, it's absolutely impressive what we're able to do here at Adrian College TV. If you ever want to give us a check out, go to adriancollege.tv. Check out our website. There's a quick shot comes from Perkowski and a save there by the goaltender Janis. 15 seconds already gone, and Perkowski had a good opportunity in front of the net.
And that's what we got to get back to, is back to that Bulldog hockey, that high intensity, high energy, smash mouth, in your face Bulldog hockey that coach has always talked about. So great to see Spate down there giving a face off.
Yeah, Spate back on the ice. He's back from injury. He was healthy, I believe, 2 weeks ago, but they wanted to be safe and have the great play there in front. But he's back now for an important series against Davenport. As Oshawa has it now, he's going to look to push it forward. He's hanging on to it, intercepted at neutral zone ice by the Davenport Panthers. And it's going the other way now as Stone goes down to the near side corner. Michael Barrett in net still for the Bulldogs. 2-1 the score here on the Adrian College Sports Network. A save by Barrett. Quick back and forth action here, not even a minute into this second period of action as it's going down the other way, and Gredlock's going to have to go after it and settle everything down. He pushes it way up ice to Cohen, who has the lone goal for the Panthers as it's sent the other way. Savario couldn't get it out just in time. Sends back to Cohen, and Cohen couldn't push it forward into the back of the net and side of Barrett. Donaldson has it now, can't regain coverage. Gussing was the one that pushed it in, and now it's in front of the net, now down in the opposing corner on the far side. Trying to clear it out are the Bulldogs, but the pressure is staying on by the Panthers. They go in front. Big save there by the blocker of Barrett. Kotek trying to clear, can't do it. Cohen's down there. I believe actually that is Klon. Correction there. He's going to try and push it up. Can't do much there as he takes a big hit by Stone, and Stone's going to finally be the one that dumps it the length of the ice. And now Donaldson will have to go after it. They're going to take the icing here just to get the pressure away, but they'll have to stay on the ice here and try and do it all over again. 18:22 left, Gary. What have you seen in the first couple minutes here?
Yeah, no, already here in the second period, I feel like Davenport kind of learned their lesson from the first period. And, Bulldogs, again, starting out strong right out the get-go, having a nice shot on net. But Davenport already making adjustments and really laying it to the Bulldogs right now. I mean, we're at 13-12 with shots on goal, so it's stride for stride right now with only a 1-goal lead by the Bulldogs.
Shot came from Bussing, and it went wide on the glove side of Barrett. Now Donaldson's dumping it in, going after it into the far side corner in the offensive zone, trying to get pestered by two Panthers, and sent in front, slid across into the slot, but it couldn't get there just in time for Savario, and now it's sent the late to the ice, where Kotek's going to be the first one there, and we'll get icing on the Panthers here with 17:57 left in this second period of action.
Yeah, no, man, again, it's great to see this rivalry right now. Like Coach was talking about, this rivalry's been going on for about 8-9 years, really, since the league started and everything else, and you're seeing it tonight. I mean, these teams are pretty much, I know it's 1 versus 10, but it's looking darn close to stride for stride right now.
Back into the slot, Smith dekes around, and a shot and can't get through the legs of Janis. And we'll get another whistle here with 17:48 left.
I thought Stone had a goal right there. He made a couple nice moves to get around his defender and put a great shot onto Janis. So, yeah, what another great shot by our bench cam there, taking a peek over at the Adrian College band. It's great to see.
Yeah, the Adrian College pep band out here for an important contest between number 1 and number 10 as the shot came from Smith and missed over the shoulder of the goaltender Janis, and now it's behind the net in the possession of the Panthers. This is a long pass out of the offensive zone. Heading in now are the Panthers. Onside play, shot and a blocker saved by the goaltender Barrett. Pushing out the other way now is it's going for the Panthers as they try and get some pressure on. Sent across ice to number 16, Corrigan. Corrigan tries to get it out, but Smith is going to grab it and head out with speed, looking for anything he can. Deeks in front, gets into the offensive zone, taken down, and we're going to get a delayed call here and a whistle, and the Bulldogs will head to the power play.
No, I think this is a really big test here right now. I know we got about 17 minutes left in this second period, but again, a great opportunity for the Bulldogs to capitalize on a power play opportunity. But, you know, that's a point of pride for the Bulldogs. They've done a heck of a job all season long with their power play focus and everything else, having great success there and everything. But, again, Davenport, by no means, they haven't laid down nothing tonight or really the whole year. And that's something else that Coach was talking about. They've done one heck of a job with their with Davenport's penalty kill as well.
Wanfor is the one in the net, or in the box. He was serving a penalty there for tripping. And now Oshaway's going to take a shot, and he's going to rebound. Juicy one. Couldn't get anything on it, though, was Fife in front of the net. Oshaway keeps it in, and then his pass slides out of the zone where Donaldson has to recover it, and the Bulldogs will look to set something up as Davenport clears it with 1:40 left in the power play for the Bulldogs. 16:50 left here in the second period of action. Pushing now is Oshaway, pestered by the defenseman for the Panthers, looking for anything they can. Stanko's going to recover the puck and slide it across to Smith. Smith is looking for anything he can. Deke in front. They can't get it through. Ogden. And now all out one-on-one. Barrett in a goal! Short-handed goal by number 13, Mark Anderson. And that's going to tie this game up on the shorthand opportunity there in the stick of Anderson.
No, that was a great effort there by Mark Anderson. You know, you hate seeing that as a Bulldog fan and faithful, but really, you got to hand it to him. That guy, he really stretched out for that puck, gave it all he had, and the puck and himself both ended up in the back of the goal. And I thought he hit that bar a little hard, but here we go. Whole new game. We're still on the power play with 16:32 left here in the second period, and like you said, all tied up 2-2.
Yeah, brand new game now as the score is virtually 0 here as a shorthanded goal scored by the Panthers. Power play still on for the Bulldogs here with 1:18 left on that. They're going to look and try and get a lead here as Glimble is the captain in for the faceoff, and the Panthers are able to take it away. Kotek now down behind the Barrett, sends it over to Nolan. Nolan now more going in with speed, has Glimble on his right, and he takes a shot and a glove save by Janis as the pep band gets ready to play.
So now, again, I want to kind of pick up a conversation we had with Coach Lascelles. I know he mentioned Phil Sweeney, the head coach for the Davenport Panthers. You know, he referred to him as a friend. He said he's a really great guy. He has a great squad, too, and you know what? We're seeing that tonight. We're seeing two really good squads going at it tonight, and here we are, all tied up, and like you said, a whole new game.
All tied up in a game that has huge playoff implications. Kotek takes a shot, and it couldn't get tipped in by Moore as the score will remain 2-2 with only 45 seconds left on the power play for the Bulldogs. Kotek fakes it, gives it off to Moore. Moore can't get it through. Nolan whiffs on it, tries to send it down to Savario, and now Savario has it, trying to get it to anybody he can, and Nolan has it now at the point. He slides in front, goes over to Kotek. Kotek can't get all of his power behind it, and it slides off of his stick. Moore has it, looking for anything he can, and the Panthers try and clear it, but Nolan keeps it in. Savario has it now. He takes a rip at one, and it's going to go up off the netting, and we'll get a whistle here with 18 seconds left and 15:33 left on the clock.
No, I think Glimble hit the nail on the head earlier. What a fun game tonight, Kibby. You know,
yeah, it's been a great game.
It has. I mean, action both sides of the ice. Shots in favor of the Bulldogs, 19-13. But here we are, 2 apiece. Davenport able to capitalize on a shorthanded goal, and here we go.
Glimble has the face-off one. Savario sends it over to Kotek. Kotek rips a wrister, but it's going to hit off of the legs of Gooden. And he takes a shot and can't get it through the legs of Barrett as Nolan's going to recover it with 5 seconds left. You can see the pressure that Davenport likes to put on, even on the penalty kill. They look for anything they can as the Panthers return to full strength. Wanford comes back onto the ice as Savario has it, and he's going to be the one that takes it away. Pushes it up. Thomas tries to do something with it. He heads in now. Has the slot open, takes a shot on Barrett. He saw it all the way and got a leg pad on it. Now Dan Stone has it. He pushes it up to Finger. Finger looking for something he can, and then he gives it up to Stone, and Stone pushes it into the offensive zone. Back for Perkowski. Perkowski goes behind the Finger, who's going to try and look for anybody out in front to try and get a quick shot. Finger over to Stone. Stone has it now, and he's going to hit it off the half wall down into the near side corner where Spate and Finger are going after it. Cohen was the one that pushed it away, and Oshaway has it now on the far side blue line. Spate correction going after it now, and Panthers send a long pass up where Finger put a stick down and got the interception in neutral zone ice. Oshawa has it right in the rest circle. Perkowski heads in with speed and looking for a wrister, just couldn't get it off as you head down too far in to the offensive zone. 14:05 left here in this second period of action. 2-2 the score here on the Adrian College Sports Network. I'm Matt Kibbe, joined by Gary Veneto, Kelsey Millar running our top cam, Bailey Merzick running our bench cam, and CJ Wade out here directing this great hockey game. CJ Wade, the mathematician today. She is a mathematician, certified, knows what she's doing. Use her for any math problems you have.
You know, that's great to see, but I have a hard time keeping up with all the different hats she likes to wear. You know, geologist, mathematician.
Oh, it's
superstar,
crazy. Superstar, Wirecast operator, just so many titles. Acrobatics and tumbling.
Really, a Jill of all trades.
Jesus, I don't even know what to do with that. Now it's behind as the Bulldogs are looking to clear the zone. 13:25 left here in the second period of action. Glimble pushes it up where Spate and Frederick and Jelly are going after it. Frederick and Jelly down along the half wall in the near side corner. He pushes it behind where Fife is going to go for it. And now it's pushed along the half wall in the far side corner. Now back up to the point where Bond takes a rip, and it's going to miss wide. And now Kuhn takes a shot again, can't get it through. Now down to Fife on the half wall on the far side. He heads back into the middle, into the slot, takes a shot, and a save by Janice in front of the net. And Davenport tries to clear, but Bond just couldn't keep it in. Davenport going after it, Grudlock coming after it. Bond pushes it in, and now it's behind the bench, or behind the net of the Davenport Panthers. It's been a great game here on the Adrian College Sports Network. Physicality not really a factor so far. There's been a couple big hits, but other than that, it's been finesse.
No, it has. It has. It's been a clean game all in all. A couple penalties, like you said, a couple big hits. But really, no, both teams are kind of just moving through.
There's a big hit down behind the net as the Bulldogs are looking to keep it in, and it hops over the stick of Bond as he tries to throw it back into the offensive zone, which Kuhn is able to do as they go for a change to bring out some fresh legs. Finger on the ice here, pinned along the half wall in the near side board along with three Panthers just trying to get the puck, and it seems like he has possession of it right now. Stanko goes in, shot, and a glove save, and a cover by the goaltender, Janice. He almost gave up another juicy rebound. That's going to be something to follow this whole entire game is when he's going after it, he's not getting that first save. It's hitting off of him, and rebounds, it could be a huge factor here.
No, absolutely, and that's what I know both coaches were looking for. They want more traffic in front of Janice. They want more shots on goal, and like you said, you keep talking about those big, juicy rebounds. We need to capitalize on those. You know what, because right now we're 2-2, and this is pretty much a 0-0 game at the start. And we're going to see what happens right now with 12:02 left in the second period.
Panthers win the faceoff, head the other way. Something interesting here is it is 2-2 and it's tied. We'll let this play develop before we get into it. Nicholson down in the offensive zone. And now it's down into the opposing corner on the far side. Bear's going to get a cover, and this will give us a good opportunity to go into what I wanted to talk about. You know, it's tied 2-2 here, Gary. You know, what's something that we should be looking forward to in terms of this all-time series with this game up for grabs for anybody?
No, I think good point. A couple things to keep in mind. Adrian leads this all-time series 23-13, so it's definitely in their favor, including 8 straight victories. And also kind of for your situational awareness as well, Adrian College is 17-0 at home, and Davenport is 6-5 on the road. So, you know, when you look at the ticker tape, or excuse me, look at the, you know, the paper, if you will, you don't see a game tied 2-2 halfway in the second period. You know, this is a much different game than what you're going to see on paper.
Donaldson over to Kotek. Kotek heads in, can't do much with it. Savario has to come in and try and help out, but Kotek sends it down to Glimble behind the net. Glimble, the captain, already has a goal today. He was the first goal of the game on a beautiful one-timer and wrister into the corner. Kotek takes a shot from the point, can't get through, and a save by Janice. Glimble back over to Kotek, and he rips one from the point. And it can't get through there either, but the pressure's still on. Kotek has it again, and another shot hits off at Glimble and Bussing in front of the net, but can't get through there as well, and we remain 2-2. Donaldson takes a shot and misses on the blocker side wide. Kotek tries to keep it in. Donaldson will keep it in. He goes and pushes, dekes around 2 defenders, pushes it back up to the point where Kotek's at. He rips one, hits off the knee pad of Bussing, and then the Panthers are able to get it clear, and Corrigan is going to go after it very quickly here, trying to start a fast break almost here and get an odd man rush. Can't do it as the Bulldogs are able to recover, and Spate and Donaldson down there to help out. Kotek gets it. He clears it out the length of the ice. If it slows down, we might not get a whistle, and it is going to be called off. No icing. We will continue play here with 10:20 left here in the second period of action. Almost halfway through this game, Gary. Looking for anything we can. Spate has it now, pushes it in front, can't get it. Taken away by the Panthers and pushed up in front. Now the Panthers have possession again. It slows down here as the Panthers look for anything they can. Cohen's going after it, and we're officially with 1 second ahead of the halfway point in this game, Gary.
Yeah, no, Matt, again, a lot of action today. This has been a very exciting game tonight. Again, another plug for our intermission report. Stay tuned. We're going to take another chance to talk with Justin Fisher, the assistant coach, and we'll see if we can get another player interview. I'll share some of the findings from there, and I'm interested to talk to them, you know. How are they going to recover and react to that goal they gave up being a man up? You know, that's something I want to find out what they're thinking about and seeing on the ice. And, again, you know, I want to follow up with some questions that both Glimble and Coach talked about on how getting a little too fancy. You know, they both kind of brought that up.
Goal by Spate! And the shot came from Perkowski behind the net. As you were talking about it, that one looks eerily similar to the first goal of this game. A shot right into the slot, wide open, and Spate is able to get a goal in his return to home ice.
That looked like Bulldog hockey,
yeah.
KB. That looked like Bulldog hockey. That had the energy, the pace, you know, less finesse, but more of that in your face. And, man, feels good to be up another goal right now, but, boy, do we got to keep the throttle on right now because these Davenport Panthers, they're not going to sit by and take it easy right now at all. And we're going to see what happens here as we got 9:55 left in the second period.
Great play off of the face-off to get something going, and Spade's going to get credit with his goal and his return after injury as it wraps around, and Fife has to go after it, can't do much with it. Cohen tries to push it in. Frederick and Jelly there as well. Pushing it in now is Davenport looking to get back into this game. A shot, two players taken down on the far side, wrapped around the net here. 3-2 with 9:30 left here in this second period of action. In front, Barrett tries to put a cover on it, and we're going to get a whistle and a penalty as Oshawa is going to head to the box for interference.
Now, again, great to see Spade out there in the mix and everything else, making stuff happen. We're so thankful and grateful to have him back out on the ice. And here we go. We got the one-goal advantage. We want to build on that, keep it up with that Bulldog hockey, and here we go. We got something developing in the penalty box.
Power play opportunity for the Davenport Panthers, down one here with 9:29 left. 2 minutes up on the board for them here as Ian Thompson is going to take the face-off here for them. They win it. It's back at Grudlock. Grudlock down to Nicholson. Tipped away by Nolan, and they're going to try and clear it. Bulldogs can't do it just yet as now Kuhn is going to push it up to Frederick and Jelly, and he has speed. Goes in front, pushed down to the ice. No whistle or no penalty coming there from the big hit. Pushing in is Grudlock, and Grudlock pushes it down to Barrett. Barrett comes out of his net, grabs it, slows it down, and pushes it the other way as Frederick and Jelly grabs it, slides it down the ice to the opposite corner, and that's going to help with the kill. 1:27 left on the penalty kill for the Bulldogs. They are very good at the penalty kill here, Gary.
No, absolutely. That's something that Coach was talking about. You know, it's a point of pride for the Bulldogs, but it's also a point of pride for the Davenport Panthers. They've done a heck of a job all season long, and that's something that, again, Coach Stylos was mentioning of head coach Phil Sweeney of the Davenport Panthers. They have a tremendous job with their own power plays.
Down behind the net now, the Panthers looking to set up the offense from back there, and now it's in the far near side corner. Back up, Quan pushes it, he turns around, spinorama there where Perkowski comes to pressure him a little bit, and he gives it off to Van Giesen. Pushed up, couldn't get it to Spade in time, but he takes it away after a big hit and dumps it into the offensive zone to help the kill. 35 seconds left on the penalty kill. Van Kamer on the ice. Can't get to it just now, and Von Kamer is going to grab it. Hit it off the half wall behind their goaltender, Janis, and down there pestering them is Frederick Angelo. He plays a physical game whenever he's on the ice. He uses his speed and physicality as a shot comes from just on the side of Barrett. He blockers it away, and now 10 seconds left on the penalty kill as Janis comes out, plays it, and it's going to hit off of the scoreboard here at Arrington Ice Arena.
Trying to bring the house down.
Yeah, trying to bring the scoreboard down at least, but, you know, supported here by the support beams of the old barn.
Indeed, indeed, and the old barn of the Bulldog house that we got to protect tonight. So, again, it's good to see the Bulldogs up 3-2. They're doing a pretty good job killing this penalty, but we gotta keep this up, Matt.
Yeah, you got to keep it up. 3-2 the score here down in the offensive zone where the Bulldogs look to try and kill off a penalty here to Oshaway. He returns to the ice. We're 5-on-5 as Bussing heads in for the Panthers. Shot. Blocker saved by Barrett, almost off the mask. Not there just yet. Oshaway comes down into this play. He stays on the ice after the penalty, and now Stanko has it. Stanko over to Smith. Smith crosses over the center line and heads in. He takes a shot and another save by Janice there with the chest protector.
No, it's good to see Bulldogs have another shot on net. Right now they got 27 to Davenport's 14. And, again, that's something like we discussed yesterday with Coach. And actually Coach Justin Fisher wanted to mention earlier, too. He wants to get more traction in front of that net. And in order to get more traction, we got to have more shots on net. So it's great to see that that's happening and everything else as we get some good shots looking in the bench of the Adrian College Bulldogs.
Back in front, a shot came from Stanko and it wraps around the net, and we'll get a whistle as it hits off of the netting. Face-off down in the offensive zone.
And again, we got a face-off on the offensive zone for the Adrian College Bulldogs with 7:03 left here in the second period. Bulldogs are up 3-0 here on WVAC 107.9 and streaming on Adrian College Television.
Bulldogs won the face-off, and then it was sent in, shot by Stanko, and another save by Janice in front of the goaltending net. Goaltending net, that's a new phrase I just came up with.
Hey,
here we
works.
go. Now it's dumped in. 5-on-5 hockey here with 6:45 left on the clock. 3-2 the score here on the Adrian College Sports Network. Stanko up to Smith. Von Kammer comes up to play it. Kotek can't just get to it in time. Now it's down in the offensive zone for the Bulldogs. Stanko rips one from the half wall in front, and we'll get another whistle here as we get the shot that we were looking for. We got an awesome bench cam, but we wanted to give you a shot at the bench. Take a look at how the Bulldogs operate.
Seeing
in
those
terms
line
of
changes,
shifts,
yeah, coming on, coming off, and again, it's like a ballet. It's like a production. You know, you got guys coming, you got guys going, rotating, and everything else, making sure you got enough on the ice and to do what you can and put the puck in the back of the net.
Coach Estalis is very open about the fact that he trusts everyone on this team. There is a team-first mentality for this Bulldog hockey team.
You don't see individuals on this team.
No, they are all one for all and all for one. As Salvario heads in, sends it up to Glimble. Glimble couldn't hang on to it in time, but then the Panthers take it away.
So here we go, 6:03 left. Oshaway pushing the puck over to Salvario. Salvario working hard on the far side of the half wall. Up around back behind Janice. Dump back in front of Janice, just wide up in there.
Donaldson has it now. He's looking for anything he can. He can push down to Salvario. Salvario back over to Donaldson. Donaldson to Glimble. Glimble can't get a blade on it just in time, and he can't do much for it in front of the net and couldn't get a goal. Oshaway takes a shot again. It's going to hit off of the defender in front. He's going to gain the puck again at the point. He's in front of the slot, takes a shot again, and Janice gets a save. And they were looking for everything there. Glimble had a great opportunity in front and couldn't finish.
No, he did. He wants that opportunity back because you can see that. You can see that anticipation and adrenaline right there as he was trying to search for the puck, and it just sat there right in front of Janice, right in front of an open net, and it was cleared out by the Davenport Panthers. But again, it's good to see 30 shots on goal right now, twice as many as Davenport. But again, we only got a 1-goal lead, so we need more shots, more traffic, and here we go again.
Davenport tries to win the faceoff, but Perkowski keeps it. Now it's behind another save by Janice. And we'll get the whistle here in front of another face-off coming.
No, and I got another plug, Matt. Again, with intermission report, the second intermission, I want to take another chance to talk with assistant coach, Justin Fisher, and kind of want to dive in to see what he thinks about the second period and what he wants to see going into the last period.
Shot off of the face-off, couldn't get much there as Anderson tips it back, and we're heading the other way. Davenport has the play here. Corrigan rips a shot and a save by the goaltender Barrett in front of the net. Chagasay grabs it and is going to head out. Going on the offensive attack here, crossing into the offensive zone. Onside play looking to develop here. Settles down, wraps it around the net, and Janice is going to get credit for a save here as Spate had a good opportunity to poke it away and maybe a little bit of a quick whistle.
No, it might have been, but you know what? Sometimes it goes in your favor, sometimes it doesn't. But here we are with 4:53 left in the second period. Adrian College up 3-2. And as we take another look into our player cam down there in between the benches, with Bailey Merzick doing a great job getting us some unique shots.
Yeah, absolutely a tremendous crew we have for you tonight. CJ Wade directing for us as another shot and save came from Kotek, or for Fife, correction there. As I was saying, a terrific crew. CJ Wade operating Wirecast, directing us today. Kelsey Millar running an awesome top cam. And then we got Bailey Merzick down between the benches giving us some awesome shots. And, you know, I do want to give a shout out to Tyler Kuhl for coming on to our,
it was great to have
our
him.
intermission report. We didn't get a really good chance to thank him properly on air. And, you know, it's awesome to have that ability here and bring in the opposing side to talk about stuff on a neutral site.
No, absolutely, absolutely, and it's always good to see a different perspective. And you know, we're all out here for the love of the game and enjoying our opportunities. But yeah, it's great to see.
Quan was heading in for it, but Fife is going to be the one that takes it away. Nicholson keeps it into the offensive zone for Davenport, and it's heading the other way. Von Kammer has to send it back in here with 4:30 left, 3-2 the score in favor of the Adrian College Bulldogs. Apologize, trying to figure some stuff out here with some equipment. But, you know, we'll keep the show rolling here with 4:15 left. Ogden heads down into the offensive zone, looks for anything he can. Tipped in front, and a shot went over the goal, and that almost got by Barrett and almost tied this game up at 3. Shot almost came from Von Kalmer as Quan has it. Goodluck fell on the ice, and he's going to be the one that recovers the puck here with 3:55 left here in this second period of action. Frederick Angeli has it. Open ice in front, going after it now from the slot. Blocker saved by Janis and pushed up to Kuhn. Kuhn along the half wall, back in front. Frederick Angeli comes and takes away the puck. And, you know, Frederick Angeli is just an absolutely tremendous player. You know, as she's up here right now, I want to give credit to Haley Jarvis for helping me learn how to pronounce that name, because we know how hard Frederick Angeli can be to pronounce.
I'm going to let you keep with that one. That's
we'll keep saying it. You know, Frederick Angeli on the bench now, but Smith has it. He's going to deke in front, almost through the legs, and had a great opportunity to put a shot on net, just couldn't do it. Smith takes a shot and is going to hit off the dome of the goaltender Janis, but, you know, that still counts as a save.
In the face.
In the face is right. Wanfor has it. He dumps it into the opposite corner, but Stanko is there to grab it midway through. Stanko has it, pushes it over on the far side to Oshaway. Oshaway comes in, crosses over the center line, pushes it back up to Stanko. Stanko tips it in. It's behind the net now, where Finger comes out into the near side corner to grab it. In front, Stone down there as well with him. Davenport grabs it, heads the other way. Thompson over in front to Anderson, but Oshaway takes it away, and Oshaway's going to be taken down to the ice here with no arm going up. Clean play will play on. 5-on-5 hockey it will remain as it's sent up to Smith. Smith heads in, heads for a deke. He's got some smooth stick handling skills as he gets the puck back through and pushes it in front. Stanko rips one and misses wide. It was going to beat Janis, who was on his back trying to save that puck. 2:15 left here as it's pinned along the half wall in the near side corner. Stanko down there with help from Smith trying to clear the puck and get it out of and get it to the slot, but Chagasay is going to have to grab it at neutral zone ice. Right on top of Bruiser, it will head back in, and Donaldson's going to have to go after it. Donaldson coming in, swipes it across over to the captain, Glimble. Glimble rips a shot. It's off the shoulder pad of the goaltender, Janis, and we'll get a whistle here with 1:54 left. As always, our partner, Gary Vedito, has head down to the benches to get a little report from Justin Fisher, as well as any player of his choosing. 1:54 left on the clock as we're down in the offensive zone for the Bulldogs, looking to extend the lead. They have a 1-goal lead, 3-2 the score here on the Adrian College Sports Network, streaming on WVAC Adrian 107.9 FM and on the Adrian College TV YouTube channel. Chagasay with it. He's going to rip a shot from the point, a little wrister and glove by Janis, the goaltender. 1:44 left, and you know, I've been doing this all game, and I love doing this for this team and for our team at ACTV. We bring an awesome production staff. We're all students except for our one pro, Gabriel Schrei, and we have Kelsey Millar, Bailey Merzick, and CJ Wade directing this, as Haley now has the mic up to her mouth, and if she doesn't talk, we're going to have some issues. And she takes it away, and she's going to put it on. So with this minute 34 left, we have Haley Jarvis, who works for Arrington Ice Arena, talking to us here on the Adrian College Sports Network. Haley, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, Matt. How are you?
Doing great. Cohen's going to head in now, trying to push it through. Can't do much there. And, you know, what's it like working for Arrington Ice Arena?
Oh, it's a blast. I mean, every weekend's a different game, and every team brings different energy here, so it's always fun to walk into something new.
Now, you worked here last year. What's been your favorite game that you've been able to work or be a part of?
The Saints Scholastica NCAA game that went into overtime, that was a lot of fun because that was Parents' Weekend, so the rink was packed, and everybody was just so excited to see them pull off such a great win.
Yeah, you know, that NCAA team just finished up senior night last weekend, and, you know, there were some tears shed from some parents that were in the stands. You could see it throughout as we were here broadcasting that on the Adrian College Sports Network. 40 seconds remaining here as the Bulldogs are looking to push in front, and Comer's going to have it, or Cohen, correction there, heading down into the slot. Shot from the point in front, couldn't get through. We're under 30 seconds to go here in the second period of action. Haley, what have you seen so far today? You've been up here for this whole second period.
You know, it seems pretty exciting. They seem to be on their toes, not letting anything get past them too much, just trying to get that score advantage.
Cohen heading in now again, looking for anything he can with 10 seconds remaining here in the second period of action. The score 3-2 in favor of the Adrian College Bulldogs. Bulldogs are going to let this clock run out, and that's a final thought. You know, you're on the women's acrobatics and tumbling team, and what are your thoughts about becoming an emerging sport at the D3 level?
Oh, it's super exciting, you know, being a part of something that's going to be down in the history books. You know, acrobatics and tumbling is so different and so unique, and not many people know that much about it. So just for more schools to get the opportunity to do the crazy stuff that we do every day, it's really exciting.
Thank you for joining us here on ACTV. It was really fun to have you here. As we're going to head into the second intermission, the score 3-2 in favor of the Adrian College Bulldogs. We hope you stay tuned for our intermission report at the 7-minute mark of this second period intermission. As we head into the third period, the score 3-2 in favor of the Adrian College Bulldogs. I'm Matt Kibbe, joined by Gary Vedito. We'll be back shortly here on the Adrian College Sports Network. Stay tuned.
All right, let's do what we've been wanting. I'm going to be watching you. 1, 2, you know what to do. Hail, hail to Adrian, the home of the black and gold. Cheer, cheer for Adrian, the high was high and low. Go, 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 fight, fight for Adrian, and champions again we will be. Our heroes will score and the crowd will roar another blood victory. Hail, hail to Adrian, the home of the black and the gold. Cheer, cheer for Adrian, the tide was proud and bold. Go, dogs, go, fight, fight for Adrian, and champions again we'll be. Our heroes will score and the crowd will roar another blood victory. Woo, woo, woo. My boy! Congratulations.
I've been wasting my days on a 9 to 5, spending dollars when I only make a dime, while you're surfing the waters of paradise. Oh, Adrian, I wanna be like you. I wanna trade my worries, I wanna trade my trouble, all for a golden journey. Oh, Adrian, I wanna be like you, 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 be like you.
Never in a million years did I thought that I would be playing in France. I picked Adrian, one, because of this reason, and it's just an amazing experience. You get to see all the different types of play that they have. Like, they play a lot different here.
I think it's really like deep-rooted in all of us. I found my family at Adrian, so I think for me it's my second home. So to be a Bulldog on this team means a lot.
It's pretty unreal. Not a lot of colleges have this experience, and these are my best friends, so doing something like this with them is pretty awesome.
My teammates are my family. To get to experience everything with them and seeing these breathtaking views is just life-changing. I'm always going to remember this trip.
I've been wasting my days on a 9 to 5, spending dollars when I only make a dime.
They are a totally different kind of like soccer player over here. It's a different style, different speed. Like, obviously there's a language barrier too, and I think it just really helped our team grow, like both with skills and seeing different styles of play.
Program, never give up, like always, like we have a team all behind us. We have 29 girls, and you come in, you have best friends on the team, you have best friends right away, and everyone's competitive, but everyone is so close. You fight, you work hard, so you're also family. It's awesome.
And I'm feeling the strain. Oh, it is shame. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Won't you take me away? Beginning to think that I'm wasting time. I don't understand the things I do. The world outside looks so unkind, and I'm counting on you. You can carry me through. Tell me you get lonely when it's cold outside. Tell me that you're only barely getting by. I need to know it hurts every time that you hear my name. It ain't the same without me, girl. Tell me you get lonely. Sometimes you're up all night crying over me. You gotta take off work to catch up on your sleep. But that just don't work now, does it, baby? So tell me you get lonely when it's cold outside. Tell me that you're only barely getting by. I need to know it hurts every time that you hear my name. It ain't the same without me, girl. Tell me you get lonely.
So I am one of 8 children, and I'm actually the oldest. So my parents had me when they were teenagers, and both of them didn't end up going to college just because they didn't have that opportunity. So I think just like, with the struggle and the impact on like financial aid was a little bit hard for me, which is why I chose to go to community college, just because I didn't think I was going to be able to afford Adrian. So when I ended up coming here, I had so much help from the financial aid, just with like...
Welcome back to Arrington Ice Arena, home of the Bulldogs, who currently have a 3-2 lead against the Davenport Panthers. I'm Matt Kibbe, joined by Gary Vedeto. And Gary, we're back to the bench cam intermission.
I see that.
It looks really good, as it always does. Bailey Murzik shut up a great shot for us. And,
Absolutely.
Who'd you get to talk to in between the intermission?
No, going back to your shot, Kibbe, I love seeing the ACTV banner up there and everything else. But, yeah, no, I had a chance again to talk to the assistant coach, Justin Fisher, and excuse me. So a couple things I want to follow up with them. I asked him, are you back to Bulldog hockey? Seeing less of the fancy stuff you talked about in the first period? And he said, yeah, he did. You're starting to see more energy out there. They're getting more shots on net. I think they almost, I think he said, they've had about 22 shots on net right now in this second period. And, what was nice to hear from him, that, what they talked about in the locker room is what he saw out on the ice. So the boys are listening, they're receiving the message, and they're manifesting it out on the ice. So hopefully they'll have another good message here between this intermission, and we can have something successful in the third period. And then and kind of I asked them about, what did you see with the power play strategies and everything else. And, Davenport, they're very aggressive on the PK, as we've seen. They had that goal, unfortunately, Adrian College Bulldogs had a little lapse in the counteract. But he said, he felt like they were doing maybe the Bulldogs were trying to do a little too much on the ice when their power play opportunity. So we'll see. We might see some adjustments there in the third period. And I asked him, what's his plans to finish and everything else. And, he wants to see a good D zone, making sure they're protecting their net and everything else, keeping the puck out of the back of the net. But, again, more shots. We need more shots, more traffic on the net. And then finally, I did also get a chance to talk to Shegase, number 13, and I can say right off the bat, dude's a character. I love it.
Dude's a character.
I love it. So I know it was funny because I asked him, what's the climate out there on the ice? What's the feel? What's going on? He's like, what do you mean, the temperature? And I was like, okay, here we go. But no, that's awesome, and I think that's indicative to what's going on in the locker room. And that was one of my questions I asked him. What's going on in the locker room? How are things? And he's like, we're up right now, and you can see it. He's joking with me, having a good time, kind of giving a pushback and everything else. But again, he said, it was great that they came out hot. The last 20 minutes was okay, but the locker room's up, so it sounds like everyone's in good spirits right now, but they know they need to finish strong and everything else. And I asked him, what's he seeing from Davenport? And again, he's saying Davenport, they play fast and they play the body. You know what I mean? And again, they don't pass up on any opportunities they get. So what we need to do as Bulldogs, give them less opportunities and continue to play that smash mouth Bulldog hockey. And hopefully we can maintain this lead to the end.
I think that covers everything that even I might have wanted to ask you. You got all covered from Coach Fisher, and then Shagase was able to answer some awesome questions for you.
Absolutely.
You're going to want to stay tuned here on the Adrian College Sports Network. It's 3-2. This is a tight game going down to the wire with only 20 minutes left, so stay tuned for that here. Matt Kibbe, Gary Vedeto, Kelsey Millar, our top cam, Bailey Murzik running the bench cam, and then CJ Wade is directing for us today. We'll be right back on the Adrian College Sports Network. Stay tuned. 3-2 the score in favor of the Bulldogs.
Let's go Bulldogs.
We want you to be here. We want you to stay here. Like, you shouldn't be given, these restrictions just because you can't afford to go to college. Just like me being here, I kind of want to give back to them, and I want to make everybody proud. So if I could thank them, it would be just to say that you're giving me the opportunity to become something that I thought I never would ever become in my life. And yeah. I am Adrian College.
We are AC.
Welcome back to Arrington Ice Arena here on the campus of Adrian College. I'm Matt Kibbe, joined by Gary Vedito, and we're getting ready to start the third period of action here, Gary. The score, 3-2 in favor of the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Matt, here we go. Like you said, last 20 minutes of play right now, 3-2. It's been a close game all game long. Lots of action, lots of energy, a lot of physical play. You know, boy, this is going to be an exciting last period.
20 minutes up on the clock. Davenport wins the opening faceoff. They're the ones down by 1 here early on in this third period, as the Bulldogs are looking for anything they can get down in the offensive zone. Stone takes a shot, goes over the shoulder of the goaltender, Janis, and now it's sent back. Moore couldn't get a tip in. He really tried to in front. Now Spade's down there with Perkowski. First line for these Bulldogs. They started today's game. Spate tries to get it up, but it was cleared by Davenport where Stone was able to grab it. Almost tipped in by Moore in front of the net, but Janis was able to get a great shot. Oshaway has it. He rips one from the point, and a glove save there by the goaltender, Janis.
No, it's good to see the Bulldogs already getting some shots on net right now.
Some extracurriculars happening up along the half wall between Spate, and I can't see the number just yet for Davenport.
Looks like maybe number 88.
Bossine was the one down there getting involved with Spate.
Yeah, no, it's good to see Spade out there again, getting into the mix, having a good time out on the ice, and letting his presence be known.
40 seconds left here in this, or 40 seconds gone. Let's figure out what's going on here first.
There's so much action,
so much going on. It's
entertainment.
3-2, and this is a close game between number 1 and number 10. That's a fun storyline to follow as we'll take a look here. You know, they're number 1 again, these Adrian College Bulldogs. And how many weeks in a row is that, Gary?
You know, man, it's great to see for the 12th straight week that the Adrian College Bulldogs have been in that top spot. But you know what? That's one thing that Coach Estalis was talking about in our meeting yesterday. You know, that really does put a target on your back, and that's where everyone's gunning for you. And I can tell you what, these Davenport Panthers, they have been gunning for the Bulldogs.
Donaldson rips a shot, and a goal by the Bulldogs to extend their lead to 2 in here at Arrington Ice Arena. I didn't get a chance to see who tipped it in, but we'll look at the line to figure that out. But, you know, with 19:02 left here, Savario looks like he's taking credit for the goal here. It's 4-2 in favor of the Bulldogs.
You know, that's great to see there, Kibbe. Great to see this Bulldog hike again. You know, they're putting the traffic on front of the net, and it's great to see them be rewarded with a 2-goal lead right now.
Face off at center ice. The Bulldogs lead 4-2 here with 19 minutes left in this game against the number 10 Davenport Panthers. Davenport's going to look to try and rebound and get something going here in the third period. Plenty of time to do so if you really think about it. Only a minute gone here in this third period. Davenport pushing now, heading in is Nicholson. And a nice play there by Smith to try and get it to go the other way. Stanko heading in with speed now. Gives it back to Finger. Finger rips one, and it goes over the crossbar and head of Janis as the Bulldogs look to regather here. As Bond has it, nobody in the zone. He heads in now. Bond, he pushes it back up to the point, but it's going to escape the zone where Shagase, the man we got to interview here in the second intermission, goes to grab it. Finger wraps it around where Janis is going to have to come out and play it. Pressure coming from Frederick and Jelly, and he's going to be the one that grabs it now behind the goal. Panthers looking for it now. Kuhn is coming down on the half wall, and he slices it over to Stone, who has to go after it where the Panthers recover and saucer it over the blue line where Oshaway has it over to Fife. Fife to Moore, or Frederick and Jelly, correction there. He goes in looking for something in front of the goal! Frederick and Jelly with the goal here to give the Bulldogs a 3-2 or a 5-2 lead, 3-goal lead here with 17:44 left in this third period. It's 5-2, Gary.
You know, Matt, that was really a magical moment because I actually took my headset off for a brief moment to double check who scored that 4th goal, and then as they were announcing that 4th goal, we got our 5th goal. So like you said, we got a 3-point lead, 3-goal lead right now with 17:44 left in the third period. But again, with this Davenport team, we've seen them turn it on just as quickly, you know, so we can't sit by right now.
Yeah, they were able to get some quick goals in that second period and in that first period, figuring out what they could do. It's 5-2 now after the goal from Frederick and Jelly, and, you know, that was a beautiful play as a hit comes from behind. No whistle, though, no delayed call or anything as Fife goes after it along the half wall with Matif. Barrett comes out from behind his net, plays it. Ashaway gives it up to Frederick Angeli, who just scored that goal. He sends it up to Fife. Fife tips it in, and we're not going to get we will get an icing call. I thought he got a stick on that on the other side of the red line.
You know, Matt, I think you had the same perspective as most of the fans, as they weren't very happy with that last offsides call. But here we go back into the D zone for the Adrian College Bulldogs.
17-13 left here in this third period and final frame of action, barring a comeback from the Davenport Panthers, which in all likelihood is very possible. This is a good Panthers team.
No, this is a darn good Panthers team, and that's something that Coach Styles talked about again. They do great on both sides of the power play. They do great with the keepers, keeping the puck out of the net, although they let 5 in tonight, and they have faced 45 shots to only 16 from the Davenport Panthers, but here we go. Some action again.
We've seen 3 things that Coach Estalos brought up in our meeting yesterday was they bring a lot of speed, which we have seen as the Bulldogs look to get it in front. A shot from Frederick Angeli looking for a second in a row. Couldn't get it as it goes out of the zone and into the neutral zone ice. Nolan back there. 3 things he said. Davenport brings a lot of speed, very aggressive on the PK, and they compete hard. We have seen all three checked off in this game, and they've done what they've needed to do in terms of trying to stay in this game, but the Bulldogs are just very overpowering, a very good team as Fife takes a shot and Nolan has to come for it, and it's taken away to the other side. Corrigan going after it, tries to poke it away, but Grudlock has it, and he heads in now. He dekes in front, takes a wrister, and a shot and a score!
Goal. Just like that. We just talked about it, Kibby.
Goodlock with the shot and score on a wrister, and it gets over the leg pad of Barrett, and that's going to cut the lead down to 2. And those 2 or 3 goals look very impressive right now for the Bulldogs as they now have only a 2-goal lead.
No, absolutely, Kibby. And, you know, going back to those points that Coach Styles shared with us, you know, that's one thing I've seen from this game, I would think more so than any other game we've had a chance to announce. The Davenport Panthers, they are really in stride with the Adrian College Bulldogs. You know, they look like one of their top competitors all season long, and we're seeing it right now with a 5-3 game.
Yeah, very close game, something these Bulldogs may not be as accustomed to, especially down in the third period as it hits off the netting coming from the center line. You know, we've been talking about that. These Bulldogs haven't been in very many close games. I mean, the last realistically close game might have been against number 23 Stony Brook and also the games against number 3 Michigan Dearborn as well as number 24 Oakland University, where all those were within comeback and coverage areas where the team had a good opportunity to come back, and it wasn't necessarily what is considered a blowout.
Right. No, and this has been kind of pace for pace throughout the whole game.
Both teams giving shot for shot. Bulldogs have the 2-goal lead right now, but the Panthers have the last shot and goal off the stick of Goodlock. As both teams are up against the board, Moore has to grab it, and he can't do much with it as Prokowski has to go after it. Madoff pushes it forward to Corrigan. Corrigan, where Moore takes it away over to Bond. Bond trying to find somebody to push it up to, and instead just dribbles it in to the defense or the offensive zone. Glimble goes after it, can't get much on it, and it's pushed up by Davenport, where Chagasset is going to grab it in the defensive zone and try and push it anywhere he can. Donaldson heads into the offensive zone, tries to pass it up to Glimble, hits off the state of a Davenport defender, and Goodlock, who just scored the goal, is trying to do anything he can to get his team within 1. Pushed up to the point. Davenport risked a weak shot that couldn't even get through. Donaldson is the one with it. He crosses over the center line. Dekes into the offensive zone. Onside play. Deke again heads in. Elects to push it up to the point where Oshaway sends it back down to Donaldson. He tries to slice it into the slot. Can't do it. Oshaway with a pass and a shot from Savario, and now Davenport's going to head up with speed, looking for anything they can. Tries to hit it off Oshaway's skate, and we're going to get an offsides call and a whistle with 14:50 remaining here on the Adrian College Sports Network. 5-3 the score in favor of the Bulldogs.
No, you seen just before that offsides call there, Goodlock again moving with speed into the Bulldog defensive zone, looking for his second goal, cut this lead down by another shot, but here we go.
Davenport wins the faceoff in neutral zone ice. 5-3 the score, like we were just saying, on the Adrian College Sports Network, streaming on WVAC Adrian 107.9 FM and the Adrian College YouTube channel for all your video needs. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Facebook, or give us a like on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. We now have a TikTok. Make sure you like us on TikTok and give us a follow. We have 14:20 left here in this third period of action. 5-3 the score. You know, our resident TikToker, another shot from Smith misses wide, and we're going to get another whistle as it hits off the netting. As I was going into a thought, we have 2 resident TikTokers on our staff at ACTV, Megan Abbey and CJ Wade.
Oh, sure.
We have 2 people that are very well known on TikTok, and we have to make it apparent that they are part of ACTV's TikTok crew.
There you go. Hey, you got to get with the times, got to adapt to the media that's out there and make the best of it.
Trying to get ahead of the curve as ACTV, knowing that that's going to be huge. It's going to be realistically the next Vine, and it is the next Vine at this point. 14 minutes going as the pep band is getting into this game. Nolan takes a shot, misses on the side, and Janice is going to get a cover here with 13:56 left in this third period of action.
No, again, like you said, Matt, it's great to see the pep band out there getting into the action. We got a pretty good crowd out here tonight. You see a bunch of people over there in the Wow Cafe enjoying maybe a brew, enjoying some food, a burger, some wings as they take in this great game tonight here at the actual Buffalo Wild Wings night of all nights.
You know, I want to give a quick, not necessarily a shout out, more of a request. Nicholas Moorhead, the director of Sodexo, if you are listening, I want to do a broadcast over in Wildcat. I want that to happen.
You know what? That would be fun.
If anybody is listening, working for Sodexo, get me in contact with Nicholas Moorhead so I can do a broadcast from Wildcat.
I'll take a Bud Light and a whiskey and Coke, please. Absolutely. That would be a good time.
I'm not going to say anything, being a little too young here.
Sorry about that.
On air. You make me have to be careful on air. 13:50 remaining with 5-3 the score as we get back to hockey here on ACSN. Davenport looking to push. Juan dumps it into the opposite corner on the far side. Kotek recovers, and he's going to try and push it out. Up to Fife. No, Kotek keeps it. He dekes around, pushes it now up to Kuhn, who heads into the offensive zone where Davenport's at to try and stop the momentum. At neutral zone ice, crossing over Bruiser, the center ice logo in front as Fife goes down to Kotek, now down on the near side. Corner behind Barrett with 13:15 left, a 5-3 score as Fife now has possession one-on-one, developing into a 2-on-2, a shot from Fife, and a glove save by Janice here with 13:10.
Oh, here we go. We've seen, again, some of those extracurricular activities we kind of talked about with, with both of these teams, as fast as they are, as physical as they are, as smash mouth as they are, I'm surprised they haven't got into it a little bit more tonight. But, they've both been keeping pretty cool heads and doing what they need to do on the ice.
I think both teams are realizing how important these 2 games are for the points that are up. Whichever team can get to 4 points out of 6 is going to win the league.
Sure.
And, so they're kind of realizing that penalties aren't going to do any good here, and they're playing that way as Anderson takes a nice little dump shot to the wide side, glove side of Barrett. Now it's down in the opposite corner on the far side, the blocker side of Barrett. Davenport working left to right on your radio dial if you're listening on WVAC. Adrian Chagase has it now going right to left.
There we go.
Perkowski with it. Moore with them up in front. He puts it in front. Another save by Janice as Moore goes into the boards hard, and we'll get another whistle here with 12:34 left.
No, it was great to see that play develop there. But, again, Janice doing the best he can back in the net, facing 50 shots tonight. Although he did let 5 goals in, as Adrian College Bulldogs have that 5-3 lead right now. And, again, they don't want to just maintain that lead. They want to build on that lead. Again, because we've seen this Davenport Panthers all night long be very aggressive and take advantage of every opportunity that's been presented to them.
Head coach Phil Sweeney and staff, as well as his team, looking to spark a comeback here. Down by 2 with 12:25 left in this game, and it's starting here as Thompson, the captain, heads in, but it's taken away quickly by Glimble, the opposing captain for the Bulldogs. both 14, both wearing that number, both with a C on their chest, and they're both on each other. And Oshawa and Foshik take a big hit on each other, and we will play on here as Thompson and Glimble are battling along the board in front of the Davenport bench. Oshawa is going to head immediately to the bench, and we'll hope that he's all right after taking a big hit in neutral zone ice. Davenport heads in now to the offensive zone. Nolan down there as well. And now Donaldson has possession of the puck. He falls down, no call coming. Coach Estalos looking for anything he can. Onside play, shot skips over the pad of Janis, and it's going to go on his blocker's side into the corner. 11:35 left here in this third period and in this game. 5-3 the score. Long pass. Quan is going to be the first one there, so icing is called off. Nolan goes after it, pushes it up to Smith. Smith back hands it up to Stanko. Stanko crosses over into the offensive zone, and it's going to be knocked away as Quan gains possession of it. But nice play there by Finger to keep it in. Stanko over to Smith. Smith deeks in front. Can't get it through and takes a big hit as the physicality is starting to step up here. Stanko takes another shot, misses high and wide. 11:05 left here in this third period. Nolan has it at the point, pushes it over to Finger. Finger goes in, taking his time, deeks in front of the slot. Shot saved by Janis in front. Nobody knows where it is. Kotek has it, rips one, and another save by Janis as he slides in front, and the extracurriculars are happening. Smith delivering left and right in front of the Bulldog offensive zone, and there is 10:53 left, and the refs are trying to gain control here of this third period.
Indeed, like you said, all this energy, all this excitement going on right now. We got a bunch of shots on that. Bulldogs trying to put one away, and Davenport don't want to let that happen, but it looks like they got someone in the PK right now.
Ogden is headed to the penalty box. The call was cross-checking, but the referees are in the circle trying to figure out exactly what the call should be and what's going to happen. Looks like we're going to get – Ogden's going to be sent out. He's heading to the locker room. Looks like there's a possible 5-minute major here. Waiting to see what's happening. It looks like that's what's coming. So we'll see. The captains right now are looking to figure out what they can do here.
Now this could be a real big opportunity for the Bulldogs.
You know, huge shout out to whoever's running the music here, playing Why Can't We Be Friends after some extracurriculars here at Arrington. That is pure comedy.
All about timing.
It is about timing. That's what matters here.
No, what a great night for hockey. This has been a lot of fun with you tonight, Kibby. I'm glad we got such a great team out here supporting us and supporting the boys out there on the ice. I'm glad to see we got a 5-3 lead right now, but we got to protect that and add to it. We got about 10:53 left to go in this third period. Looks like they're getting things sorted out. Again, you got that 5-minute major up there for the Bulldogs, so they'll have a man advantage for the next 5 minutes with 10:53 left to go.
5-minute major meaning that they can score at will here in terms of what's going on and what can happen. You know, with 10:53 left, this is really important. There's only a 2-goal lead, trying to figure out what can happen.
We got to get another
You got to get a couple.
We got to get another.
I would say a couple is what you need, because you get 5 minutes of pure whatever you can do.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So again, with the Bulldogs, Kotek at the top of the blue line, pass it over to Nolan. Nolan shot off the Davenport players. Davenport able to push it out. They are developing, moving down towards Barrett. Puck goes back behind Barrett. Kotek able to gather the puck back. Salvarino able to gather back on the attack, moving across center line.
You know, I got to give credit. We have Haley Jarvis up here who works for this rink. She was able to pull up the schedule and let us know that Cecilia is down controlling the aux cord tonight for this game, as another shot comes from Savario in front. 4:22 left on the clock, and huge shout out to Cecilia for playing great music and picking perfect timings. Kotek has it now at the point, looking for anything he can. 10 minutes left. We're at the halfway point of this third period as Glimble loses it. Nolan comes in to grab it, can't get it through. And Davenport is developing an odd man rush up to front to Goodlock. Goodlock has a shot and a save by Barrett in a cover.
Boy.
And that's going to get a whistle here. Goodlock already has a goal today, and great save there by Barrett to keep this lead at 2 and not give up a shorthanded goal.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're seeing it again with Davenport. You know, again, they're a man down right now, but that's not affecting their game strategy. Again, they've had some good quality opportunities and shots on Barrett, and sure, he did let one go in earlier, but a heck of a job there is keeping us in this 5-3 lead we got right now.
That shorthand opportunity looked eerily similar to the first attempt where they got the goal on Barrett, and Barrett stepped up there and made a great save as the Bulldogs look to head in and get something going here with 3:40 left in the 5-minute major. To Ogden, being served now by, I can't actually see the number with the way they're sitting, but, you know, Ogden got the cross-check, and he's the one that got kicked out of the game with a 5-minute major in front. And now it's looking again. Smith has it in a shot. He missed.
Oh, my goodness.
Wide in front. He had wide open net and just couldn't find the back of the net.
He wants that one back.
Definitely wants that one back as Barrett has to come out of his net to settle the puck down, and the Panthers are going to look to bring the pressure here and force the Bulldogs out. Oshaway back on the ice. Pressure coming from the aggressive PK unit for the Panthers. 3 minutes remaining on the 5-minute major as Smith has the puck. He dekes in front, slides it across, goes hard onto the ice as Donaldson has to grab it and give it down to Spate. Spate tries to get it back up to the point, can't do it. Chagasay down there to help him out. Correction, that's Fife. Fife's able to get it back to Donaldson, who has nobody on him. He comes up a little closer in front, takes a shot, can't get it through, and Donaldson tried to keep it in, but couldn't here with 2:35 left in the power play. 8:23 left here in this third period. Oshaway looking for anybody he can, couldn't keep it in the offensive zone, and Donaldson's going to head for a switch. Frederick and Jelly back on the ice. Kuhn over to Perkowski. Perkowski to Oshaway. Oshaway with it. Back skates into the slot. Tipped away by a Davenport defenseman. Perkowski there on the half wall on the far side looking for anything they can. Kuhn has it now, and he's going to push it back up to Dan Stone. Dan Stone has it. He's holding on to it. Rips one from the point. Can't even make it all the way through to the goaltender, Janis. Back over to Stone. Alone in front of the Panther bench. Oshaway back in front, right in the middle, takes a shot off the leg pad of Janis. 7:43 left, 1:50 left in the power play. Oshaway takes another shot, misses in front, can't even reach the goaltender as it's blocked. Stone has it now at the point. Back over to Oshaway. 1:35 left here in the power play. 7:30 left on the clock. Back in front into the slot. Can't get it to Frederick and Jelly in front. And Oshaway has it again. Down over to Kuhn. Kuhn back to Stone. Stone almost thought about ripping it, but elects to give it up to Oshaway. Oshaway tosses it down to the corner behind the net. Frederick and Jelly tries to put it in. It's behind the net now. Perkowski has it. Slides it over. Frederick and Jelly with it now on the near side half wall. He pokes it back up to Oshaway, but Goodlock gets a great play to try and poke it away. No call coming. Dan Stone has it, wrapping around the net and pushes it up to Moore. Moore falls and next to the referee, and Thompson's able to get pressure and keep it up going. A minute left on the penalty kill. 6:52 left here in the third period. Davenport looking to end this 5-minute major, not giving up a single goal as Cohen heads in. Deeks in front, and almost a great save by Barrett, but great defense there by Nolan and Kotek. Savario heading down with speed, looking to get anything going in this last 40 seconds of this power play. Glimble has it. Glimble back to Kotek. Kotek, Deeks in front and can't get it as it hits off the side of the net. Kotek with it, trying to get a little maybe too fancy with it, but he still has possession of it. 29 seconds left here in the power play. Down over to Glimble. Glimble has it up to Kotek. Kotek down over to Nolan. Nolan takes a wrister, hits off of the goaltender Janis, and Savario has it. Back down to Moore. Moore to Savario. Savario with it, settles it. Nolan at the point. Down over to Kotek. Kotek rips it and just hooks it too much over the blocker of Janis. 5 seconds left in the power play. Panthers have possession of it. They're going to be able to kill it as Thompson goes into Barrett. Barrett is able to push it up to Savario. Panthers kill a 5-minute major here, giving up nothing. The score remains 5-3 as we go back to 5-on-5 hockey. Fife dumps it in and goes for a change as Davenport's able to regain possession and push it up. Now it's in front. Kuhn with it, pushes it over to Fife. Fife has it. He's getting pestered there, but help comes down from Frederick and Jelly, who pushes it towards the half wall on the near far side corner, and a lot of physicality between Frederick and Jelly.
Really seeing it ramp up right now.
And the Davenport defenseman up to Kuhn now, who crosses over the center line. 5:15 left in this game, 5-on-5 hockey here as Frederick and Jelly has it. Down to Kuhn. Kuhn with it, rips a shot from dead even in front of the net. Can't get it by Janis as it hits off his padding. Big hit from Frederick and Jelly, and we're going to get a delay call, and here goes the extracurricular. Frederick and Jelly delivered a big hit, and the Davenport player is down.
Seeing him get chippy right now. Starting to see him get chippy and get into it, and Here we go.
Davenport player down on the ice. The trainer coming out very quickly. He has not moved. And, you know, we're going to take a quick break here. We're going to take a quick break here on ACSN. We'll show you the new map, adrian.edu/map. We'll be right back on the Adrian College Sports Network. Welcome back to Arrington Ice Arena. Hopefully you were able to see the new map, the 3D rendered map created for Adrian College. It looks absolutely fantastic. You're going to want to check it out at adrian.edu/map. Let's catch you up here, Gary. What did you see during that little 45-second break?
Yeah, no, again, we had a chance to get the Davenport player off the ice, if you will, up and at him, and we had the trainer from the Bulldogs assist them off and everything else. But again, like you said, we got a 5-minute major here with the Bulldogs, and looking like time is going to be served by number 17, Tyler Fife. So right now, Matt, this is big for Davenport. They got 5 minutes.
So the rest of this game, Davenport will be on the power play, as Frederick Angeli was given a 5-minute major, now being served by Fife. So there will be 2 seconds left when this penalty is over. Bulldogs on the shorthand opportunity, try and go in, and some big hits down in front of the goaltender, Janice. So the Panthers can score at will here, and they will stay on the man advantage for the rest of this game. Bulldogs have the opportunity to kill here as it goes outside of the zone, and the Panthers will have to regroup. Finger back over to Stone. Stone has it. He's going to launch one the length of the ice down to right on shot and right on goal, as it's now bringing back up by the Panthers. 4:15 left in this game, 4:16 left on the penalty.
And a real test.
That won't matter for the rest of this game. However much time is left in this game is how much time is left on the penalty, as we will be playing 5-on-4 for the last 4 minutes.
Yeah, again, like Coach Stylis was saying, the PK is a real point of pride for these Bulldogs, so they're going to have the next 4 minutes to really see how proud they can be about it.
Spate tries to get it out, can't do it as he has the problem from in front, but Perkowski's able to clear it the whole way. 3:40 now left in this game. 5-3 the score here on the Adrian College Sports Network. Gary Vedito and Matt Kibbe on the call. Here we have Kelsey Millar, CJ Wade, and Bailey Merzick with us as well on the crew. And we've gotten a lot of help from Haley Jarvis, who was able to come up here for these last 2 periods. 3:25 left in this game. Vancouver has it. Vancouver, my apologies there, as Davenport's looking to get anything going. They need 2 goals, and, you know, we'll be paying attention to the goaltender, Janice, to see if when they elect to pull him and if they elect to pull him and get a 6-on-4 opportunity. 3:05 left in this frame here now as the Panthers have it at the top of the zone. Nicholson with it. He dekes by Finger and rips a shot. Barrett can't see it, but he has able to get a pad on it and cover it. With 2:56 left, we'll get a whistle.
Yeah, again, like you said, Matt, Janice, he got an eye on him. He keeps eyeing over at the bench to see if he's ready to go. Like you said, get that another man advantage. And boy, what a test for the Bulldogs right now. It looks like we might get that going right now.
Yeah, there he goes. Janice is headed to the bench, and the Davenport Panthers will elect to bring on the extra attacker here. 6-on-4 hockey here. Bulldogs were able to realize that they did it. It kind of happened really quick, as now Spate has it. Cohen with it. Down to the right next to the goaltender, Barrett, and misses wide. Cohen has it. Back up to Goodlock. Goodlock dekes in front by Kuhn. Rips the wrister. Doesn't get by. Doesn't even reach Barrett. Goes wide. Quan has it now. He dekes by. He's on the half wall on the near side. He approached it up to the point. We're at the NCAA logo, Arrington Ice Arena. Tipped in front and a save
good
by
save,
Barrett in space, able to clear. 5-3, it will stay. 2:20 left here in this third period of action. 6-on-4 hockey here for these last 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Shot in front, misses on the blocker side. Panthers regain possession, send it far side on a shot, and it missed glove side wide, and that will keep the score at 5-3. He had a wide open shot there as Perkowski pushes forward, and this is going to be an empty net goal that misses. It misses. Finger missed the shot wide, and we will remain 5-3 as the Panthers are looking to get out of the zone. Perkowski down there with them. Panthers still have possession of the puck. 1:45 left in this game, and the Bulldogs are looking to ice this one here. 1:40 left. 5-3. Panthers head in. Corrigan heads it in, rips it off of Shegase, who gets the block there as it's down on the far side half wall. Back up to the point where the Panthers are looking to start something here. 5-3, a minute 30 left. Hits off of the back of Anderson, the Panther forward, and then a dump that's going to hit off of the bench, and we're going to get a whistle here with a minute 20 left. Looks like there were some extracurriculars down in front as the referees are trying to gain possession here, or gain control really, with 5-3 on the scoreboard, 1:20 left. And, you know, I don't see any penalties coming necessarily just yet. Schaefer's the head official for tonight's game. Anderson's heading to the box for Davenport for cross-checking. He's been arguing the call the whole way through. 1:20 left in this game. And for these last 2 minutes, it's going to be 4-on-4 hockey. Timeout taken by the Panthers to figure out what they want to do. And as they take a timeout, we'll take one too, as we'll show you the open for the year. Welcome back to Arrington Ice Arena. 1:20 left on the clock. 4-on-4 hockey here down in the offensive zone for Adrian. 5-3 the score here on the Adrian College Sports Network. Davenport gets it. They're going to head down immediately as Janice goes to the bench to bring on the extra attacker and make it 5-on-4. Shot in front, couldn't get through. Panthers have it. They try and push it into the slot. Can't do it as it's pinned on the half wall in the far side corner. We're under a minute to go here at Arrington Ice Arena. 5-3 the score, and it is 5-on-4 hockey. Empty net for the Panthers as the pep band gets a "You're welcome" from Goose down on the PA. Panthers have it here, looking to settle down. They're down by 2, don't have much time to settle. They're going to try and force it into the slot and get a goal here and make it 5-4. Can't do much here with 35 seconds left. Bulldogs playing tremendous defense. Panthers still have it. Thompson, the captain, with it. Back to Goodlock, and it hits off the post. And it will be counted as a save. No goal. 25 seconds remaining. The net empty for Davenport. And another shot coming from the blocker side of Barrett, and he gets another save. 22.3 seconds left here on the Adrian College Sports Network. I'm Matt Kibbe. I've been joined by Gary Vedito, who's down there right now trying to get Coach Fisher to come up here for our post-game interview, and the puck is down in the offensive zone. Panthers win possession of it. Rip one, goes by Barrett, slides in front of him, doesn't even touch him. Now it's pinned along the half wall. 10 seconds remaining here in this game as it's pinned right on the near side in front of the pet band, and the Bulldogs are able to get it clear, and this one looks like it's heading in. It stops just in front. Spade tries to poke it in. Can't do it. It's there still. Shot a goal at the buzzer. We'll see if it even counts, but either way, the Bulldogs will win this game. 5-3 will be the final, as I don't think they're calling that a goal with the buzzer going off, but either way, we'll be right back for our post-game interview with Justin Fisher, the assistant coach of this team. We'll be right back shortly on the Adrian College Sport Network. Stay tuned.
And I'm feeling the strain. Oh, it is shame. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I want to get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I want to get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Won't you take me away? Beginning to think that I'm wasting time. I don't understand the things I do. The world outside looks so unkind, and I'm counting on you. You can carry me through. Tell me you get along.
2, 1. Welcome back to Arrington Ice Arena. We're looking at our bench cam down between the benches. We have Coach Justin Fisher up here talking to us about this game. And Coach, what did you think about that performance by your squad?
Well, I think personally it was Coach Gary said it the best. That was a character win for us, a huge team win. We haven't really been in many of those battles, and having won this second semester really shows kind of the grit and kind of how we play the game.
Yeah, so again, with the performance and everything else, what are your thoughts on the PK and the penalty power plays tonight?
Our power play was struggling a little bit. I wouldn't say that we didn't have a problem moving the puck. It was just kind of getting pucks through. They did a good job blocking, staying in the lanes, and kind of keeping their sticks in lanes, taking away pass lanes. But from our PK perspective, I mean, that was a big 5-minute kill at the end of the game. We trust all four. We have about 4 or 6 PK guys that go every single night, and they definitely locked down tonight.
What needs to happen tomorrow to get the sweep against this tough Davenport squad?
We can't take periods off. I'd say we took a lot of that second half of the first period off. We only finished with 12 shots that period, and that's not like us. What we did this period and that second period is we get about 20-25 shots a period. That's all us. That's how we do things.
Thank you for your time up here, Coach. We appreciate it. Good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming up
Thanks,
here.
Coach.
Of course. Thank you.
We'll be right back here on the Adrian College Sports Network. But, you know, if you're listening on WVAC, we're going to send you back to your regularly scheduled program, and we thank you for tuning in. Have a great night from anywhere you decide to listen to tonight. We'll send you on your way, WVAC. If you're listening on the Adrian College Sports Network, we'll be back in a quick, short second to bring you our final post-game thoughts. Stay tuned if you're on ACTV. Welcome back to Arrington Ice Arena. For those of you still tuned in on the Adrian College TV YouTube channel. This is ACSN, the Adrian College Sports Network. I'm Matt Kibbe, joined by Gary Vedito, and these are our final post-game thoughts after the Bulldogs cruise to a well, not really cruise, but they do get a 5-3. They do get a 5-3 victory against the number 10 Davenport Panthers. And Gary, what are your final thoughts for tonight?
You know, Matt, with my final thoughts tonight, I'm already thinking about tomorrow, because I know Coach has talked about that 2-game set each week, you know, and how they start out strong, and then their second performance might not be as strong, especially in the first or second period. So I think, like Coach was saying earlier, this is a real gut check and a real test for him. I think tomorrow is going to be the bigger test.
I would agree with you.
Yeah.
I think tomorrow is going to be a tough one on the road. You know, it was a 5-3 victory, but it was a scrappy 5-3 victory, especially in that third period of action. It really went back and forth here at Arrington Ice Arena. And, you know, what does Davenport need to do tomorrow to pull out an upset and a win? Well, I don't know if I would even count it as an upset, because
on paper,
they competed very evenly with the Bulldogs. So what do you think needs to happen tomorrow for Davenport?
You know, so I think for Davenport to really capitalize on everything, they need to do what they didn't do tonight on that, especially that last 5-minute major. You know, they don't need to be having a guy putting in the box. They need to be scoring on that opportunity. They had 5 minutes to really have another chance to cut the lead down or cut it more. So I think, well, I know Coach talked about Davenport, or excuse me, Segase was talking about how they really capitalize on their opportunities. I think for Davenport to really push past Adrian, they need to capitalize on every opportunity they get.
I would agree with you there. I want to see these Bulldogs come out with a little fire. Get those early goals again, but then keep up that pressure.
Fire.
Keep that same momentum that you have throughout the whole entire day.
Play that Bulldog hockey.
Play Bulldog hockey, as Coach Stalos always liked to say. You know, huge thank you to Coach Fisher to come up here and talk to us after the game in replacement of not sick, but an ill-feeling Coach Stalos, who's out there still grinding for his team, giving up all of his energy for this Bulldog hockey team.
Absolutely.
One more shout-out I want to make on the 5-3 victory is Tyler Kuhl, who was able to come up and talk to us during the first intermission. That's a huge – we love making friends like that. And, you know, he was up here for the Davenport D3 game a couple weeks ago. We got a chance to talk to him. And, you know, he came up here. He told us he was going to be here today. So, you know, when he got here, we were able to talk to him, learn a little bit about Davenport, and also have him come on for our intermission report and show that, you know, team name doesn't necessarily matter in this industry.
Sure, no, absolutely, and like you said, it's great to see how other broadcasters, how we can work together, and you know, that's something from class we talk about. Well, yes, we want Adrian College Bulldogs to win, and we're excited for that. We want to be excited for the game. You know, we want to call a good game, and it's always nice when we have another perspective on air with us and kind of just give their thoughts and feedback.
So we thank you for tuning into the Adrian College Sports Network. At the end of this game, the Bulldogs end up taking a 5-3 victory over the visiting Davenport Panthers. And, you know, tomorrow night they'll be playing the rubber match of this 2-game set, looking to win the league if they can take away 1 point at least. And they will win the league for this conference in the regular season, the GLCHL. And, you know, we thank you for tuning in. Matt Kibbe, Gary Vedito. We also had Kelsey Millar running our top cam, Bailey Merzick running the bench cam, and CJ Wade running our Wirecast and directing for us. So we'll send you on your way now as we are in front, 5-3, a Bulldog victory. And, you know, have a great night. Thank you for tuning in.
My name is Charlie Penn. I'm a junior here at Adrian College. I'm a class of 2020. I'm a vocal performance major, and I'm from Jackson, Michigan. So I chose Adrian College because of the professors here and the opportunities that I knew would be available to me. I ended up coming into Adrian and sitting in on a class for a day. I had a mini vocal lesson. I got to sit on choir and also a class called French Diction, and it absolutely changed my perspective on Adrian College and really showed me the individualized attention that I would get here. And the faculty, when I first came in as a high school senior, made me feel like I was part of something more instead of just a number. My favorite thing about Adrian College would be the professors here on campus. They have really just given me so many opportunities that I never expected to have, and it's made the biggest difference in how I was able to learn and what I was able to learn. Adrian really allowed me to learn at my own pace, but also catch up at the same time, and the professors really just want to see you succeed. So one way that I got involved on campus was joining choir. Recently even I joined the women's a cappella group that is brand new on campus, and also when I was a freshman I joined the Chi Omega sorority and the admissions team to be a student ambassador to give tours for the college and share my love of Adrian with everybody else. And really just getting involved in meeting so many new people has really made the